No, I have a.
All right, it says we're live.
Blister.
Are we live?
I got blisters on my fingers.
So
Well, it says we're live. So
Okay.
If I super taste it, I might burn
So this is live?
my inner blisters.
I don't think so, but I
Do it
think
live.
We're live. All right. This goes away. Everything's done. Okay.
I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
3, 2, 1. Go Nintendo Podcast, Webisode 813, the Score Bunny Podcast. The Go Nintendo Podcast is a part of the HyperX Podcast Network at podcast.hyperx.com.
What kind of extravaganza is there today?
No, none. None extravaganza. Mom Brain, you want to tell us about Score Bunny, please?
Score
Yeah.
Bunny extravaganza.
The pod mic?
Yes, please.
Hey, pals. Score Bunny, a warm-up of running around, gets fire energy coursing through this Pokemon's body.
Run around.
Once that happens, it's ready to fight at full power.
Hey, you two should swap microphones since he's got the mask and you don't. You would have to be closer as it is.
Okay, well, how about...
Yeah, and your hands are full too.
Yeah, you're doing a million things.
So-
Yes, what you two swap.
Okay, can I finish this first?
No.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
They're 1 foot tall. They weigh just about 10 pounds. They are male and female, and their abilities include Blaze.
Ooh, that's a little hot. That's a little hot.
I think I saw that in Space Jam, right? That bunny?
I don't, maybe Lola knows Score Bunny and Bugs Bunny and Buster Bunny and Babs Bunny. No relation. Thanks, Mom Brain. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Nikki Hill is here.
What's up?
That was good.
No.
For some reason, your mic is hot this week.
Okay, well, I can't ever win when it comes to that stuff.
Now that I'm holding this, the
Mom
potential
Brain,
for
please
mic
speak up.
drops has gone up 1,000%.
Mom Brain is here.
Hi.
Kirby's here.
Hey.
Dew is
I
here.
don't need room.
And I am here.
Where
Thanks
I'm
for.
going, I don't need room.
You don't need my phone for anything, right?
No, I
Okay.
should be good. Thanks for joining,
Score
everybody.
Bunny. What
Hello.
number is that?
PC and Alien Boy VA and Koopa Kid and Ridley Saria and Link Triforce and KC and Blunners and Piplup and Naka and Occultist Closet has used a Gila douche gif in the chat. Extra points.
Oh, that's so weird. I was just watching that show last night on Twitch.
Don't
TV.
get eliminated.
Yeah.
Donut Muffin, Burnin' Cheese, the 8-Bit Lego, Giant Reggie,
Doesn't
Colta.
anyone care what I think?
Sure. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Josh Grobot's here.
Oh,
How are you,
hell
Josh?
yeah.
I'm the world's best singer.
Oh, yes, so we've heard hello to Super Sanchez,
He's also a hardcore gamer.
Drake, Getgo Kitsune. 8-Bit Lego is a part of the staff now, and I really appreciate that he still comes in to see the podcast.
That's
Hello,
a
Keys
really
Effect.
great story.
Hello, Keys Effect.
That's like the equivalent of me watching a TV show that I work on, right? It's like
That's
I
right.
don't need to watch it. I've been there.
That
Laxter.
story was boring and dumb.
Line without a cause. Same thing for Nintendo. Part of staff still here, and everybody else I didn't see. Thanks for hello, Iced Dilbert 6. Thanks for joining us. Oh, hello, Mom. My mom's here again.
Hi, honey.
I'm the
Mommy.
star of the show.
Mommy, yes.
No, mommy.
Oh, mama.
Mommy. Better?
Mommy.
You're doing both.
No, that's the Family Feud thing.
Oh, yes, Steve going, oh, mommy.
And she's like, no, Steve. Mommy.
Yes, I remember. I don't remember what the question was about, but I remember that. And-
She said the same thing.
that what I sound
6 or
like?
7 times.
I bet it earned a Steve Harvey look.
oh, of course. There was a whole back and forth. Took up like 10 minutes of the show. I was going to say, one of our friends texted me this week and said that him and his son were crying from laughing at watching Family Feud compilations on YouTube. And I said, that's funny. Myself and Dude just did that earlier this week. So we were there.
So
Yeah,
which
we
one
got
of you is
sucked
the
in.
daddy?
Mommy. There's all right. So I got stuff I want to talk about. First off, if thanks, Dad. First off, if you are listening to the regular podcast version and not the live version, I'm sorry, live people. You heard the brand new intro to the podcast. And let me get this out of the way. Yes, I'm an idiot. I'm out of practice. I did a whole thing last week talking about how I wanted to give people the old intro song one more time before we got the new one. And then I forgot to include the song in the podcast. So I apologize. But you have the new song now.
What happened?
From Name of Austin. So thank you, Name of Austin. I really appreciate it. He sent over 5 different songs, and that's the one I like the most. And it seemed like everybody else that listened liked that one the most.
He
So
sent in 6.
5.
Oh, I thought you said over 5. He sent in 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said he sent.
That was the 6.
He
The
sent in
mask is
5.
over his
For
ears
some
as
reason,
well. I think.
For some reason, I thought you said he sent over 5, but you said he sent in 5.
I said he sent in 5. It's true. Yes.
Right.
Um.
Good job.
DD mega doo doo.
Name of
So
Austin.
thank you, Name of Austin, for doing
Name of
that.
Austin,
He's the
thank
guy
you.
that did our last podcast intro, and on top of that, we have some videos with him coming up in the near future. So look forward to that.
Tasteful videos.
Tasteful, always tasteful. Yes. More
There's something else
reviews.
he's done.
He's continuing. What?
He does a great Werner Herzog.
Hey, oh man, he does. We have Werner Herzog.
The force is strong with this.
Oh, she was trying to do it. She was trying. We have Werner Herzog on the soundboard. We have Werner Herzog on the soundboard.
He's heading towards certain death.
I was looking for. Do we have? I would like to see the baby on there.
Towards certain death.
Something is looming. I wouldn't have a problem.
Well, anyway, yes, Name of Austin
Well,
does an
we have more than a
amazing
phone.
Werner Herzog, which I told him. So, yes, thank you to him for the new podcast intro. I really appreciate it. I love his music. Check him out on YouTube and go join his Patreon and all that good stuff. He's amazing. So, thank you, Name of Austin. All right, other things I got to talk about.
That was
So,
great. All 5 of those songs were great.
I liked all of them. Yeah, it was just
I
some
kinda
of them.
wanted more. I think that's where that came from.
Well, we were saying some of
Wanted
them
to see
felt
some.
like they were more outro than intro. And without me saying anything to him later on, he was like, if you want to use one of those for an outro, I could like rejigger it for an outro. And I was like, that's exactly what we were talking about. So we might do that. But there's your new intro. And yes, if you're a member of the Patreon, yesterday I did a post about 2 secrets on GoNintendo, and I snuck in the new podcast song into one of the things, and somebody figured
That's
it out.
none of your business.
So, all right, next up. The questions.
I thought I was done for.
Oh, you're gonna spray
Spray
him?
bottle to get the cat, and Nikki Hill like acted like I was about to like stab him with a steak knife.
I had a bad incident with a spray bottle back when I was a kid.
Mom Brain,
Yes,
I
dear.
love you to death. I'm just saying, don't talk. I don't know why your mic is hot today. I'll fix it next week.
Well,
Don't talk
it's
too loudly.
okay because usually it's like
I
get
know,
closer
yeah.
to the microphone, Mom Brain.
I know you're great right now. You're great.
If only you could be good enough.
Yeah.
My
Great.
whole life. That's
The
just the
problem-
message,
Great.
really.
The problem is you're doing what he always asks you to do. So now he's
Yeah.
got to complain about something.
Well,
else.
we have one oh I wonder if that's it. We have one extra cable and mic in here. Maybe that's causing a problem. I don't know. Anyway, you're good. Other things I
wouldn't
have to
a
talk about.
problem.
What's that mic doing?
It's
What?
an extra mic.
What the dog doing?
Let me talk about this. This is important. We have
How the dog-
we do our questions and we do our music section, and I went in this week with Mom Brain to get those things ready, and in the last year they have been inundated with spam. I have never seen so much spam in an inbox in my life.
Unbelievable.
So unfortunately it would be too crazy because the spam's just going to keep coming in. We abandoned those emails, but don't worry, we have a new email, and it's one email address for both things. Send your music or your questions to goninpod@gmail.com. It's goninpod@gmail.com.
Where?
goninpod@gmail.com. If you're sending a question, just write question in the title. If you're sending a piece of music or multiple songs, just write music in the title. And if you need this information again, you can go to GoNintendo's website, and in the drop-down menu, there's a button for podcasts, and all the important information is there. Is Kirby admiring himself in his phone right now?
Well, no.
taking all those high angle
I
selfies.
hope somebody got a still of that.
Right.
Music.
One more time, just to be very clear with everyone.
Uh-oh, teacher's coming out.
If you're sending music, please put music in the subject line. If you're sending a question, please put some form of the word question in the subject line, right? Or question mark. Otherwise, I will have to hear it from Ramit when I can't figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. And really, it will have been your fault, and I'll be taking the heat for
Listen,
you.
I'm taking a different approach. I'm being more level-headed. And you saw me do it this week. I don't remember what we were talking about, but I started to get like a tone right off the bat, and I was like, no. And I stopped myself, and what were we talking about? Something stupid. Some dumb thing you like.
I can. I have to admit something.
Ice Dilbert says, what if I have a question about music?
Mime Without a Cause says, what if the music leaves you with more questions than
Yes.
answers?
Hold on one more time. GoNinPod@gmail.com. Again, go to the website, go to the drop-down menu. There's a podcast link, and it has all the information you need. Yes, Nikki Hill, we're taking questions.
Over the past year,
I live here. I grew up here.
I've been using the old music email as to sign up for sweepstakes and a bunch of contests and stuff. So I apologize for
A lot of
Luke's
home.
been in there.
Was it a lot of home renovation? Because I can't tell you how many emails there were for window replacements. That was by far the number one email. It was everybody's windows. They wanted to give us new windows for. There it is.
Nice.
Donut Muffin captured Kirby checking himself out.
I was checking for flyaways.
Mine Without a Cause says,
Please?
I think we're going to need a full email fact. I don't think we can get there. I believe in you guys. Nintendo's got it. Yeah. All right. I talked about that. That was important. Okay. I'll do this next. Hold on one second. We were sent something by a company. This is not a paid ad or a sponsorship of any kind. We were sent something by a company. I thought that the podcast would be a cool place to show it off. The company is
Delicious.
the company is Grid Studio. You can go see their stuff at gridstudio.cc.
oh, they sent you a sticker, huh?
They sent me.
Show it to everybody. Show it.
Here.
Oh, awesome.
Wow.
They sent me like exploded Game Boys and Game Boy Pockets. Exploded as in it's like a tear down, but in like a frame.
Very cool.
So it's art, but it was a functional Game Boy. Just exploded for you to see. All the working innards and everything like that. Pretty cool, right?
It's great.
So I'm imagining these are Game Boys that
Very
they obviously
cool.
worked at
Very
some point,
cool.
but they they don't work anymore. So rather than chucking them, they turn them into art. So that was the Game Boy, or was that the Game Boy Pocket? That was the Game Boy Pocket. Show you guys very
Oh,
quickly.
beautiful.
There's the original Game Boy.
With
Look at
Tetris.
that.
Now the
Hell
people at
yeah.
home, Game Boy, the original Game Boy. So again, if you go to what's the website? Gridstudio.cc,
Mhm.
you can see what
Hell
they
yeah.
have. They have other Nintendo related systems. They also have just gaming stuff in general, and I believe they have like iPhones and Android. So they have one of these that's like the original iPhone blown apart and all that stuff.
Wait, there's different components inside an iPhone?
Then a Game Boy,
No, I thought it was just like
the
Thought-
case.
thought it worked on magic, yeah, and glass.
Oh yeah, that's all it is. It's just a case, and then there's like a little creature running around inside.
Also, I'd like to note that
Oh, they could do that with a Wii controller with a
Sorry,
little
Wilbur.
rabbit. Sorry, go ahead.
no, it's okay. That they're like really nice. They're solid. They're like really nicely put together.
Oh, yeah.
They're like a good like heft. They're like really nicely done.
And even the package that they sent them in, it was like really fancy, nice black wrapped paper with like a wax seal on it, and
Is that
everything
the
was
one that your
really
dad-
cool.
No, that wasn't what your dad
Gonna need more.
thought was cupcakes.
Oh, here you go, guys. If you no, I'll tell that story. My mom in the chat says those are really nice in person. She did see them in person. It's true. So my
I guess they
mom's
look
stamp
like
of
crap
approval.
over the camera.
I don't know. I guess that's what she's saying. Hello, Zian Bashi, another staffer. So thanks to those guys for sending it over. Very cool. What happened
Very
over there?
cool.
Nothing. Everything's fine. Everything's great.
You know what? I can save that until later. Mom Brain,
Yes, my dear.
I believe it's time for a
Everything.
classic round of news. I tried to give you some lead in. I meant to tell you earlier and I forgot. It's my fault. That's what I'm looking for. Thanks, Nikki Hill.
Is that what I sound like?
It's time for the news. It's time for
Now
the
we
news.
should have both of you doing that, and we should record that and make that the song. All right, guys, just like it used to be. We're going back to news. We have some
Is that what I
Japanese
sound like?
sales data on the Switch. We're going to do them both because we haven't done this stuff in a while. So we're doing them both, damn it. I'll give you the top 10. Oh, and this will be perfect to
Is
see
that what I sound
what you
like?
guys know about the Switch right now. So this is February 2022, the top 20 Switch eShop titles in Japan.
Pokemon
So
Acreus.
hold on.
sorry.
Hold on. No,
Oh, there
you're
was a-
right. But I'm looking for the top 10, and I know it says eShop, but there is only one out of the top 10 that you've never heard of. All these others you've definitely heard of.
Oh,
So, would you like to guess again?
Pokemon Acreus.
It's close enough. Pokemon Legends Arceus or Arceus, however you say it, is number 1 for the month. So
Say it,
All right,
Arceus.
we did it, guys.
great
Yeah.
start.
I thought about that too.
Any other guesses?
Was there a Persona game released recently?
There was a Persona game released, but
It's not on
too
there.
recently. It was March that it was released, not February.
Okay. Yeah, I deserve that.
Is Mario Kart 8 still in the mix?
Mario Kart 8 is number 2.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Why did it take you so long to find it?
I was building suspense.
Oh, is that what that was?
You better calm down or we're going to give you another strip of paper.
He doesn't like being suspensed.
Oh, I want to take a second to say this because I don't want this. I'm sure this came out the wrong way. When we were talking about the s'mores things, nobody complained to me about this, but when we were talking about the s'mores things, I said you were a fat kid. I didn't want you to feel offended by that. I meant now you're a svelte man. It's been bothering me all week.
You said that?
Spell.
Yes.
You body shamed
I meant
your
like-
friend?
Yeah,
Him
you
and
were here
I
when it
were
happened.
both chubby kids,
was-
so I figured he'd know about snack treats, but now he's a svelte
Here's
man
something
and I'm
I'd like
still a
to
chubby
know.
guy.
Can't say
Here's something I'd
spell.
like to know.
What?
Ripped,
No,
cut,
I'm a fat man.
sexy.
Now you're a ripped kid.
I
Now
I
you're
was a fat
shaming
kid.
yourself.
You were a very ripped kid. You were ripped.
I
You were a
was
big boned kid.
I mean, a husky boy.
Husky, you shopped in the Husky department.
But like, here's something that I want you to think about
Oh dear Lord.
and not lose sleep over for the next week.
Here, I
Listen.
just want to point out this was me apologizing.
Okay.
So
Okay. Well, I was you know, I wasn't like a overweight kid, but as a chunky kid, a chunky adult. Would you have ever in a
plentiful
million
they called it.
That's right, bountiful. Would you have ever said I was a fat kid? Would you have like made that casual fat kid comment to me?
If I knew you as a kid, like, are we friends? Like I'm friends with Nikki Hill?
I mean, you've seen pictures of me as a child. You know what I looked like as a kid.
No. It's a different relationship between me and you and me and him. If there was a girl I knew from childhood that had Nikki Hill's transformation, yes, I would say the same thing.
Yeah, I don't really think it's
I weigh the
yours to
same as
comment
I
on.
You were disgusting as a child. I had to make a joke. No, you weren't like a heavy kid, but you were chubby. I was chubby, and then I got heavier. And here. This is my mom. My mom in the chat. She was like, Nikki
really
looks
was.
great. He looks really great. And I was like, I
how
think he
about
does look great, and he says he doesn't. So, Mom, back me up. You were
Thank
here. You
you.
said it. Say it, Mom.
Thank you, mommy.
Hello, Colossus. So there you go. I
Still
just wanted to apologize for that.
What are you doing later?
Naka has a shovel gift because I'm burying myself. Anyway, back to the top 10. Any other
Back to
guesses?
Never
more important
apologize again,
issues.
by the way.
When are we eating? Because I had a bite to eat on the way here, and I'm hungry.
Let's
again.
get this podcast over with. I am
He
hungry.
needs to get his super tasting tongue going.
Yeah, Pokemon Legends Arceus
Never
and Mario Kart 8
again.
Deluxe. Oh, this is really funny. Nikki Hill, would you like to guess number 3?
Cooking Mama. Oh.
Not Cooking Mama. Come on, you're so close.
Burger Time. I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
Overcooked.
Oh, okay.
Overcooked 2 is number
Hell
3.
yeah.
All right.
Overweight.
What's overcooked?
4. 4 through 10. Anybody? Any guesses? Or are we done?
Is there a Xenoblade Chronicles in there somewhere?
Not in the top 20. I'm
Well,
sorry,
I blew
but a
it
good,
for us, everybody.
Is there
good guess.
Is there a Dynasty Warriors or something?
No.
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 Animal Crossing's not still selling, is it?
Animal Crossing is number 14, so it's in the top 20, but not the top 10. If there's no other guesses, I will
There's
give you the
like
top
a
10.
ton of games that came to the Switch recently, right? From like that were on other systems. I
Hyrule
think.
Warriors.
Well, it's
is
just
that
top 10 in
interested
general, too. It doesn't mean it
anyone-
came out recently, huh?
Anyone interested in Japan? Interested in Hyrule Warriors?
Well, he said Dynasty Warriors, so it's going to count that. But all right, here's the rest of them.
They don't like Zelda. though.
Number 4 was Kingdom Hearts Integrum
Oh,
Masterpiece, which
Kingdom
is all the
Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts on Switch.
Integrum.
But it's a cloud version. I just want to point that out. Not Final Fantasy Cloud,
Oh, I
but
was
play
gonna
through
make
the
a joke.
cloud. Number
beat me
5
to it.
is Among Us.
Sus.
Number 6 is Human Fall Flat. Number 7 is the one you wouldn't have heard of, Toucan Ranbu Warriors.
Toucan Ranbu Warriors.
Number
of
8,
course.
a very popular one with this group of people, Inside. We all love the game Inside. Number 9,
Still on
Mario
good now.
Party Superstars. And number 10, Smash Brothers.
It's an interesting. Inside's an interesting game to be selling really well now, right?
Well, Switch is way more the platform for that than a PlayStation or an Xbox. Those people aren't playing those games.
in
That's a
Japan?
generalization. I understand
It
that
is.
people on those platforms do play those games. I played it first on those systems, but yeah, by and large, the
But
audience
no
is a
one
little
as
different
smart
there.
As I am.
I'm just trying to say that I am the best and I'm always right. Does that... No,
why
you
you're
know,
the
if it's a
Grandmaster.
platformer, you're going to have more of an audience on the Switch than on Xbox or PlayStation. I'd say more Xbox than PlayStation to take it further. But moving on, we can also go to just the. I'm not reading that. Yeah, that's funny. We also have Japan's top 35 best-selling Switch titles of all time. Now, if I remember, Nikki Hill had a problem with my phrasing last time we talked about all time, because at that time you were like, it's been a year and a half.
For all time.
All time? Well, now we're 5+ years in. So
Rami, it's for all time.
always.
There you go. You did
I got it. All right. So this is Japan's top 35 best-selling Switch titles of all time. This is physical sales, not digital. I thought you were cheating.
Best Switch sales since the system launched.
Yes. You're supposed to guess. Anything is
Breath
fine.
of the Wild
Breath of the Wild
is not on the
is
list. Hasn't sold one copy in Japan.
no. I mean, I know Zelda's
not
not super
crazy about it.
popular
No,
there.
but that one.
Breath
was
of the
most
Wild is
popular.
outside of the top 10, but it is number 13.
Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey is number 11.
Oh man,
Just missed out.
son of I was really confident about that.
Xenoblade Chronicles.
Xenoblade
Something or
Chronicles. That's got to be on here. It's not in the top 10, I can tell you that. Animal Crossing is number 1. Nice job. Number
incredible.
1. Amazing.
Do I not need to do my job?
No,
over
you
here?
can.
I
You
mean,
can. We're just excited for the soundboard to be
I'm
back.
really glad.
Josh, what do you think about Animal Crossing being number 1 in Japan?
I doubt he
think
wants to
about
be
it.
here.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I thought he was a hardcore gamer. Animal Crossing doesn't.
Call of Duty, bro.
Right back into it.
Wait, is it on the list?
Call of Duty Bro is not on the list. There's no Call of Duty games on the Switch
Nice.
yet.
Shut up.
You know
I
who's
don't
changing
care.
that?
Josh,
Microsoft.
grow
They
up.
said enough of this. You're putting Call of Duty on the Switch because we own your asses now. That's
it-
all true. That's all true.
Is there a Fire Emblem game on there?
Fire Emblem. Nah.
Nope.
Not in the top 10. I'm so sorry.
Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is number 3. You're on it, man. You are on it.
Yeah. Right.
I'll take one more in the top 10 and then I'll just give them to you. One more in the top 10. You're missing big games. Big games.
Minecraft.
Minecraft is number 8. Congratulations, Mom Brain.
FIFA,
We're done here. FIFA's a no.
Madden,
Madden's not on the Switch. We're done.
We're done.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
All right. Number 1 is Animal Crossing. Number 2 is Smash Brothers. Number 3 is Mario Kart. Number 4 is Pokemon Sword and Shield. Number 5 is Splatoon 2. Number 6 is Ring Fit Adventure. Number 7 is Momotaro Dentetsu Showa. It's a train game that's really popular over there. Mom Brain, don't say anything. Number 8 is Minecraft. Number 9 is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And number 10 is Monster Hunter Rise. So Monster Hunter Rise climbing into the top 10 very quickly.
Of all time.
Of all time, yes. And that's just in Japan. So just to give it some perspective, Monster Hunter Rise, which is out a year now, I think, 2.3 million in Japan alone. Animal Crossing, which is the number 1 game, 7.1 million in Japan alone.
Wait, what's the Monster Hunter that it just came out or was just announced?
They announced DLC for Monster Hunter Rise, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
Oh, DLC is downloadable content. That's
Live from your grave.
Yes, that's
Okay.
right. I know it's been a while since we've done the podcast, so you forget things, but yes, that's what DLC stands for. The Great King has the first comment, and they say, and this is only physical, Switch is the most successful console in Japan history. I don't know if that's true yet. Certainly on the way to be.
What could DLC
I
for
don't believe it.
if it wasn't downloadable content?
Don't lick cookies.
Let's say Monster Hunter, dinosaurs, lizards, and crocodiles.
Yeah, it could mean that too.
So it could be Monster Hunter Rise, the DLC expansion,
Or
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs in leather coats.
Oh,
Is that what they sound like?
It sounds like somebody just made Colonel's job a lot easier this week.
What do you think, Kirby?
That's pretty good, right? What Kurt Dog said.
Says Daddy likes candy.
I was thinking of Daddy likes something.
Oh man! Listen, Daddy likes a lot of things, and we can't say all of them on the show. But Dad's just a happy guy. Dracula
I
loves
read it as
carrots.
Daddy as well. It's Diddy.
Oh,
Diddy.
it's Diddy! No!
I read it as Daddy though.
But Diddy likes candy makes perfect sense too, because Candy Kong and Diddy Kong.
That's true.
Kurt Dog, we'll give you
Well, that's what
credit
he
for.
wrote. He said,
Kurt Dog says Daddy likes candy is even better. So no, we wouldn't have gotten there without you, Kurt Dog. Thank you.
Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low.
That is funny. Holy moly. All right. Well, there's your top stories on all the sales and stuff. Also, very quickly, if you're interested in Dawn of the Monsters, which comes from 13 AM Games, they did, they're most well known for Runbow, which was a hit on the Wii U of all platforms. And there's a Parents Play of that as well. Parents Play. Wouldn't it be nice if that came back? Anyway.
Wait, was that a tease?
What?
Was that
What?
something-
No, I was just
is
saying
that
it would
some
be
kind of
nice if it came
tease?
back.
Okay.
No, definitely not. 13 AM Games developed Dawn of the Monsters, which is a beat 'em up with giant monsters, or if you're an otaku like myself, kaiju. And so it's like a 2D beat 'em up kaiju game, but with very deep mechanics for fighting, deeper than your average beat 'em up. You can read my review if you want to know more about the game, but also if you want to see how the game came together and the inspirations behind it. I was lucky enough to interview 13 AM Games and Way Forward. 13 AM Games is the developer and Way Forward is the publisher. So you can check out that interview if you'd like. And the 13 AM's game team are GoNintendo fans. They sent me some very nice words. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. But yeah, the interview was great. It's our first interview it's our first interview since we're back. Very honored to have Way Forward, and 13 AM Games is the first. And you know there's more on the way. I've already hinted at that. You were talkative about this subject this week. Masahiro Sakurai, the creator of Smash Brothers, says that he's hard at work on his next project, but it might not be game related. Quote, I have been away for a while now, but I am working on something. My eyes may be a little tired. You may see me in the near future in a place that has nothing to do with game production. You may or may not be able to see me. I hope to see you again in the future.
Oh.
Thank you very much for your
he's talking
time.
about a cemetery.
John Cena.
John Cena.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking it's a
It's going to become a
collaboration with John
professional
Cena.
wrestler. Yeah. What did you say?
He won't be able to see me.
Man.
I thought he was getting real dark.
I won't be around much because I'm gonna die. Wow.
Fatality.
Maybe maybe he's trying to send a message.
It's
terrible.
This isn't funny, man.
Guys, great news. I'm dying.
Hey, what happened?
Holy crap. Well, no, I don't think he means that,
Oh,
Kirby.
okay.
But well, I don't want to put words in your mouth. You want to talk about what
I've
you
been
said?
thinking about what I said because I was like, man, why isn't he doing it? Like, I was kind of upset that he wasn't doing something in the video game world. And you were like, well, he's been doing Smash Brothers without like nonstop for years. And he wants to do something else. And I was like, yeah, something else in video games. But you know what? I think he's earned it. And with this recent scare we had where we thought he was dead for about 5 seconds, like I want him to enjoy his life and do what he wants to do. So
Breaking news on that.
I take back what I said earlier.
Oh, I thought maybe you were assuming that it was maybe you were making assumptions
Foul
to what
play?
it was like
He's
music
trying to throw
or
us off the
something.
trail.
Because you can't see him, but you can hear him because it's music.
Maybe he's doing something game related where he's voice acting, so you could hear him in a game and it's still a game project. You just wouldn't see him.
Or maybe he's switching it up and he's going to be doing greeting cards for a while.
Sure.
He could be doing that.
Somebody said it in the chat. Where did it go? They had an idea what he was doing. Where did it go? Oh, Mine Without a Cause says there's a good chance he's finally opening that restaurant he wanted to. Masahiro's Mashed Potatoes. I think that's what he's doing.
Nice.
Hello, Tamakoto. And hello, there was Blinded by Daylight, formerly Joe. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, we don't know what he's doing, but I think most who follow Nintendo and in particular Smash Brothers are like, why don't you just take a break for a while? Because the poor guy's been working ridiculously hard on Smash Brothers. Like I was saying to you, he went from Smash on the Wii U and the 3DS right into Smash on the Switch because the Wii U wasn't a hit. So they were like, we need Smash for the next system. And he did all that and then added in a ridiculous amount of DLC and literally worked until his hands didn't work anymore and had to take a break. So
Did you say Smash wasn't a hit? Or
no, the Wii U wasn't a hit.
Oh, the Wii U itself.
Smash Brothers Wii U sold fine, but it could only reach at most 13 million people. So, and now look at how much better this one's doing because the Switch is popular. So yeah, the poor guy just, you spend 4 years making a Smash Brothers and you put it out on a system and the system's not selling. So you're like, oh, those years of work wasted. And Nintendo's like, not wasted because you can use that in the next one you're doing. So the poor guy needs a break. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out, see what he's going to do. Sokar says, from the sounds of it, it seems kind of dark, but I don't think that's the case. Is it? Well, somebody else took it in your direction, Kirby.
I thought he was getting dark.
I don't think it sounded dark.
Well, you didn't pick up on the subtleties, apparently.
I guess I don't know him. Listen, I've been out of the game for a while, so
he's under duress, and he's like sending a signal.
This is a secret message you're saying? All right. Kirby, what a wonderful segue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks.
Hey, Kirby, did you know that there's a Kirby 30th anniversary music festival coming up?
No.
It is happening August 11th. It will be at the Tokyo Garden Theater. And Kirby, you're probably like, but I only go to Japan in July. Well, don't worry, Kirby, because
Also, can I even travel to Japan now?
Can you? Yeah, we can, can't we?
Well,
we can. I don't know if you can, but I think we can, right?
I meant
that stuff.
I just meant like, can you legally do it now?
I don't know. I was talking to Court. I think it's still kind of hard to get in and out of there.
They don't let weeboos like me in, so I won't be able to go.
Hard, but just because of the pandemic stuff and everything, that there's a lot of testing and everything that goes.
Well, maybe it'll change by August, but guys, don't worry. It doesn't matter because this concert is also going to be live streamed on YouTube, completely free of charge, so you can watch it from the comfort of your own home, wherever that is. It'll be an ensemble of 35 musicians performing in a variety of genres. Maybe with that again. I forgot we had that.
I did too. It's free.
And they're going to be doing all Kirby music, obviously. So look forward to that,
like,
guys.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's beautiful. Kirby, our Kirby will be doing a concert the same day and also live streaming it, so you can tune in.
It'll all sound like it's 3 hours of that.
All Kirby songs, very slow.
Well, actually, that's the only Kirby song I know.
So that song just over.
I am the world's best singer.
Oh, Josh, are you going to be
My
performing at the
name's
Kirby?
Josh Robot,
Oh.
and I'm here to say I'm the best on this
not a
podcast,
Kirby song.
far and away. I'm so great. And
Actually,
you
I know
guys,
the other
yeah.
one.
If you don't like that, I don't give a darn. Hell yeah.
Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
I do. Yes, I
I'm
do.
the star of the show.
Okay, Josh. All right. Oh, Josh thinks you're stepping on his territory here.
Yeah, we're
Moving on.
we're beefing.
Donut
Me
Muffin
and-
says,
me and
this reminds
Josh.
me of the Smash Brothers concert CD that came in the issue of Nintendo Power. I'm excited. It's free to watch. Yes, it is free.
It's free.
It's free. It's free.
It's free.
It's free. It's free. It's free. It's free.
It's free.
For those not watching, Mom Brain kept telling me to keep it going while she
Vamp.
was looking
Keep
for the
vamping.
sound. Keep vamping.
It's free.
It's a little bit slow changing between tabs.
It's free.
So it takes me a second.
Well, you
and then I have to
know,
find
I
it.
heard a very generous person.
It's
going to offer
probably
something
just
better.
as old as that iPad, so it's not going to be any faster. So.
Well, I'll take it. So
It's
yeah,
free.
it's free. So there you go. Kirby concert coming up to celebrate the guys. What did I say? 35th anniversary? That can't be right. 35 years of Kirby, is that right?
Sounds right.
30th. It's 30th. How stupid. Yeah, I said 35 people in the
1992.
ensemble. 30th anniversary.
okay,
Yes,
Yes,
that's
you
what it
did.
was.
Yes, you did.
We're not going to do that. Here you go, Nikki Hill. This is perfect timing. Wow! Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak,
Rise.
the DLC, which stands for.
Daddy likes candy.
Thought you were going to go with your other one. It's coming out June 30th, and there will be a collector's edition as well, and a new wave of Amiibo.
What else happens on June 30th?
We celebrate the year of my lord, Mom Brain, her 40th year.
Yeah, it's my 40th birthday.
Man,
Oh,
we're gonna get you a nice
macaroni.
old people ear horn. And
Sounds like Mom Brady and
diapers.
Kirby are going to be going for the early bird special that day.
Where do you go for that?
Dew will
Oh
have
my
turned
God,
40
he'll be there
before
too.
that.
You guys could go to let's see, Western Sizzlin. That's an old people place.
You know
we gotta
who
go
Wow.
We
Do
gotta
we
go
have
to
to
that
wait till
banquet
we're
place.
40? to do that?
Ponderosa?
Sounds great.
you
wanna
know
go to
who adores
Ponderosa?
a Western Sizzlin? Pop. And you know why?
Old person.
Well, he is
Western
the
Sizzlin?
greatest old person.
Something
You
about
can't
the
disagree with
toilets?
that. No, it's nothing about the toilets.
What if can we say the greatest old man? Because I have an old lady, as in my grandma,
Yeah,
and I
that's
don't
true.
want to say she's
Okay,
the worst.
he is the finest old man you'll ever know. And he adores a Western Sizzlin because they have a soft serve ice cream machine.
Mm.
That man will patronize any establishment that has soft serve ice cream
Mm.
free for the taking. Like just
I do like soft
Yeah,
serve.
we know another
True.
guy who
That's
likes self-serve ice
I
cream.
can't go until August, but I'll be there.
His
That
mouth's
place-
too cold to melt hard ice cream.
What?
It's the whole
It's a whole
Point of
super taster
contention.
thing. Don't even get me started.
I
And are there
don't
tabs to tell? Are there tabs
I-
to check that too?
I don't
My mouth's too cold.
like hard ice cream. Not I'm like, if I'm going to the supermarket.
So if I get a burn, can you like breathe on my burn and cool it off?
Let me say my point here. If I go to the supermarket and I'm getting ice cream, it's hard ice cream. If I'm going out to a restaurant and they're going to give me hard ice cream, I'm going to punch them in the face. Give me something I can't get at home. Give
So
me
you
soft
don't-
ice cream,
So you don't like getting ice
Or
cream?
I'll
at
attack
Friendly's?
you.
or I
Yeah,
will
right.
physically attack you.
You
Huh?
don't like getting ice cream at Friendly's?
I get a milkshake at Friendly's. I'm sorry, I get a fribble. Pardon my French.
Yeah, I wish
A
we could get
fribble.
a fribble right now.
It's not a regular milkshake by any stretch of the
Um,
imagination. And I get a happy ending. And then I eat the ice cream.
And then I punch them in the face. And then I have them punch me in the face.
No. You know what? When I think of hard ice cream, I think of lube at Friendly's getting like a little silver cup of like, what's an old people
he
flavor?
gets like raspberry.
or something. Yeah.
Rum raisin.
Yeah.
One scoop of raspberry, please.
Well, or he's at your parents' old house eating a paper plate of ice cream with a fork. So I just think that
I
he
was-
may be a little off.
I was
in the
eating
ice
something
cream
the other day where I
department.
ate it off of a plate and it's not what you normally use. And I was like, I'm a regular lube right now.
You do know, like, if you get ice cream from the store, you're not upset about getting ice cream from the store. You're upset about it in a restaurant.
Yeah, well, like I don't
So you
tend
let
to.
it sit for a second, and it'll be like, ooh, nice.
It still doesn't go
Yeah,
like
he likes
soft
ice cream
serve
soup.
though. You know, like that's why I like Dairy Queen because they have soft serve ice cream. That's
Well,
I'm going out for ice
Dairy
cream.
Queen is fantastic.
Give me something I can't get at the supermarket.
We actually made a big mistake
Oh,
this
yeah.
week. We
We
were
went
like,
to a local joint.
yeah, we were hanging out,
I'm
and
sorry.
Ramit was like, it was like a nice day, like the first nice day we've had, and he was like, let's go get ice cream for
town?
dinner.
Mhm.
So we went to town and from the local establishment, and my ice cream had freezer burn.
Oh no.
It was very
It's been a
upsetting.
long winter.
We should have just gone to Dairy Queen.
And my what was it? What flavor did I get? Cotton candy. My cotton candy milkshake
Yeah.
had
Tasted like cotton balls.
chocolate in it, but like little chocolate like flecks. So it was like they didn't wash
Ew.
out the
Oh,
blender
that's
before they
so
made it.
gross.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, not good. Not a great first ice cream of the season.
game. It's not fun.
But you
Right.
get that extra bit for free. That's built into the price.
What's this place?
I don't want to say. We'll
Okay.
tell you know the place. Trust me, it's local. Please don't say the name.
But I really don't know. You can tell me later. It doesn't matter.
If GoNintendo had a flavor of ice cream, what would it be? Kalta. Well, Kalta. I was going to say
Mushroom.
send it
Hot garbage.
mushroom. You know, give me a Taki flavored ice cream.
Oh God.
That's what I want. I'm sorry. All right.
Wait a minute. If GoNintendo had an ice cream flavor, what flavor would it be?
Taki. Final answer. Regis.
No, the Taki would melt the ice cream.
And then you'd be even more confused.
Oh man, I don't know. You're
Fruity
really putting me on.
Pebbles.
Well, it's multiple choice on who wants to make a millionaire. Who wants to be?
PC
a
is
millionaire.
right. Mango Jojo.
You know,
Mango
that's
Jojo
going to be
ice
a part
cream.
of the podcast as soon as we can find them. I
I
promise.
looked
It's
when
been
I was
weighing
at
heavy on
Trader
my
Joe's
mind.
last weekend.
All right, let me kill that music. Let me do this Monster Hunter thing.
It'd probably be like Neapolitan or something.
Monster Hunter Rises DLC, the Sunbreak DLC, comes out June 30th. And there is pre-orders for the digital version open on March 15th. So they're open now. What's the 18th?
Oh yeah.
You get bonus costumes for your
19th.
Palamute and your Palico. Oh, it's the 19th. There's the standard edition that you can get, but there's also the deluxe edition, which includes the following: the Hunter layered armor set for Dragon's Bane, the Palamute layered armor set, the Sea Hound, Palico layered armor set, F Devout, the Gesture set, of which there's 4 included for Take Aim, the Pose set, 3 included for Fight Pose, Hunter makeup, you get the Elegant Eye, and Hunter hairstyle, you get the Fluffy Curls. As I said, there's also Amiibo, and you can get them as part of the collector's edition if you want to do that. So you'll get the 3 Amiibo. You'll get the Monster Icon sticker pack, the Elgato Mark enamel pin, and an exclusive steelbook along with the Amiibo, which are, oh no. It's a Palamute, it's Malzeno, and it's a Palico. There you go. I'm not even going to try
I'm sorry,
and pronounce
these-
the names of these things.
Is it English?
I tuned out for a
3
second.
Amiibo.
Are these
Monster
the
Hunter,
ice cream
3
flavors?
Amiibo. My favorite flavor is Palamute.
Yeah, I tuned out, and when I tuned back in, you were saying words I'd never heard of, and I thought I was
You're
having a
strokes
dream.
over here.
Kalta says, "Oh boy, here I go, killing again. I honestly excited for this DLC, but now I got to re-gear myself to make sure I'm ready. Yes, you're getting ready for a whole new fight, so you got to make sure you're appropriately suited up. What time are we at? Oh yeah. All right. Well, let me do this thing. We need music for this. I need something. We don't have it. Do we have any music? But that's not singing, and it's not Millionaire. Go ahead.
Wait.
That's the other Millionaire music. Do that.
Let me just double check and make sure. I mean, there's always this.
Guys, loot drop incoming. Go to the drop at HyperX.com for store-wide savings. HyperX is fighting the battle against inflation with deep discounts across all categories of HyperX gear. Head there quick, though. Once March ends, so does the madness. It's the HyperX Loot Drop 2 going on now at HyperX.com. Man, I like that.
Loot.
That loot. Yes. What do you think I'm saying? And loot as in gear, not as in like the instrument. Loot
Like
drop.
LUTE.
LUTE, yes.
I was thinking something different.
Is it inappropriate? All right.
I
So
think it relates to a future story coming up, not the
Okay.
very next one. But
thank you, HyperX. I just wanted to make sure we did that before. I forgot. Earthbound's composer talked about how he made the music for Earthbound, and appropriately, he did it
he
in a
ripped
weird
it
way.
off of every
I
Beatles song ever.
I sampled songs and didn't tell Nintendo. So
I took
Earth.
the samples and didn't want to pay for the full content.
It's free.
If you don't know, Earthbound is a very weird, eclectic game, and it has a soundtrack to match. And the music was made by none other than Hip Tanaka, who's the guy who did other Nintendo soundtracks, such as Metroid. He was asked about how he handled the music for Earthbound, and it turns out, so he's talking about the music for Mother and then Earthbound, because they have a lot of similar songs. He made the music before he even saw the game. He says, I wrote those battle themes first before seeing the graphics or the characters. When Mother was made, RPGs like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest were very popular in Japan. Music-wise, they all featured what I would call a symphonic sound and were very conscious of classical orchestration. So with Mother, I wanted to go against the grain and create a game soundtrack that would feature the genres I personally liked, such as reggae, rock, and techno. I created a number.
Yeah.
Big up to Udom. I created a number of different battle themes in advance for Mother, and then chose one of the best that fit the image of the enemies. So he just had songs. He made songs that he liked, and he's like, "Yeah, I can do this game," and just stuck them in there.
It's funny how it works with the game because it's odd, you know. It just.
I mean, all the songs in there are odd, yeah. Minus the one that rips off like Johnny Be Good. That's pretty straightforward, but. Yeah, all the battle songs are weird. I mean, how many TikToks have I sent you with that one weird cat that's walking around to Earthbound battle music? But yeah, great soundtrack. And yes, it does include a lot of samples from famous songs and famous bands like, what do we got? The Beatles and...
Man, there was a whole bunch, and I forgot every single
Beatles
one
is
of
all
them.
that sticks out in my head.
There's a YouTube video you showed me
The
that
Shovelly Beatles.
that would play the song and then play the song it was based on.
Did you hear what he just said?
Cool.
The
I
Shovelly
did.
Beatles?
That was for you guys.
Nice,
Yeah.
thanks.
How great is
about-
that? I sent her that thing and I didn't
He
know.
had no idea, and I was like, I gotta send it to. Oh my god!
She started
Alright.
watching and she like freaked out. We're talking about Mike Myers' new show that's coming to Netflix,
The Pentaveret.
the Pentaveret, which is related to something he says in So I Married an Axe Murderer. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
And I didn't know.
And Colonel Sanders before he went tits up.
Donut Muffin says, that's wild. His instincts were right on the money, though, because those games are so trippy. Thanks to Do for really getting me into them.
Oh, come on.
Right there. Right there.
It was my pleasure.
There you go. Yes. Do open the door for himself and he let others in behind him. So thank you, Do.
Forgot to close the door. Now we have a rodent problem.
I was going to say something door related from a movie, but I put Kirby. This is going to be great. There was a line from a movie about a door that I was just going to say, and I blanked completely, and my mind went right to the Boo box, just like the Boo door. All right, guys, here we go again.
Mhm.
Europe's hardware and top software for February 2022. So don't worry about hardware. Switch was number one in the hardware. I'll give you that breakdown.
Booyah.
Switch was, quote, comfortably, end quote, the number one console. Overall hardware sales were down 32% compared to last year at the same time. And specifically, Switch sales were down 14% compared to the same month in 2021, but they were up 52% compared to 2020, which was pre-pandemic. So upward trend. Switch Joy-Cons were the third best-selling accessory of the month. I don't remember what the other things were. It was like a headset and then I want to say like a charging something or other for other platforms. Pokemon Legends Arceus was the number one game in Germany specifically. And Pokemon Legends Arceus is the best-selling single format game in all of Europe. All right.
What's the other Pokemon version?
None Pokemon.
Arceus.
This is a spin-off, yeah. Pokemon Legends Arceus, a one-time spin-off game.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's true. All right, top 10 guys. We're looking now. Remember, this is top 10 in all of gaming. for February in Europe.
Of
So we're
all
not talking
time.
about just Switch. We're
So
talking
there's
about
going
all
to be a Call
platforms.
of Duty on here, is what you're saying.
This is Europe. Call of Duty is not on here.
But
I'm
there's
Call
going
of
to
Duty,
be
bro.
2 different FIFAs on there, aren't there?
FIFA 22 is number 4. That's all the FIFA I have for you.
What about a Madden?
Man,
FIFA
not really
FIFA
big in
FIFA
Europe.
FIFA.
Yeah, it's not real.
Yeah, I
not a
think-
real sport.
Yeah,
But they like Zelda in Europe.
Zelda. But yeah, this is the top 10 for February 22,
Oh, February.
2022 specifically.
Gotta be what? Elden Ring.
Elden Ring is number 1. Very good.
Yeah.
That's on the
You're
Switch?
on, man. You're on. We're not just
Horizon.
doing Switch
Oh,
for
right.
the
You said that.
millions.
You did say that.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon
or
Forbidden West is number 2.
Yeah.
You're on it.
Mhm.
Pokemon Legends Arceus is number 3. FIFA is number 4. So now you have 5 through 10. I'll take one more guess that's correct. That's all I want.
Minecraft.
Minecraft is not in the top. No, Minecraft is number 18, but only the Switch version is on there.
Mario Kart 8.
Mario
Deluxe.
Kart 8 Deluxe is. No. Yes, you did it. It's number
Hooray.
10. Congratulations.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is probably on there.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is number 6.
Man, I can't believe people are still buying that.
So, well, yeah, this is, in preparation for
Are
the
they-
next gen
Are
version.
people losing their copies and then just buying?
No, because
replacements?
like Du and I were talking about before, it came out on PS3 and 360, then it came out on PS4 and Xbox One, and now it's coming out on PS5 and Xbox Series X/S.
But like,
Crazy.
what's the overall like price or sales? Are like,
I want to say it's over 65 million last I checked.
how many people are there in the world?
Repeating, of course. There's more than 65 million people in the world.
All right, so
All
we
right.
don't have one copy per person.
How many do you have?
One.
Okay. Number 5 is Dying Light 2. Number 7 is Total War Warhammer 3. Number 8 is Mario Party Superstars. And number 9
War.
is
War-
XCOM
Warhammer 3.
2 So there's your
comes to
top
war
10.
Man, Mario Party is up there, huh?
Yeah, Mario Party. So the first party Switch titles are evergreen everywhere, but in the UK they're doing particularly well. Like the fact, like there's games that are first 6 months of when the Switch launched, and 5 years later they're still in the top 10/top 20. Like that's nuts. The only other one that's doing that is Grand Theft Auto. Let me just check it.
And Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
is what, 15 years old at this point? Like, how old is that?
I
Well,
can't believe it was
yeah,
on
I
the
mean, it's
PlayStation
old.
3 and the 360.
Yeah, I know it came out at the very tail end of that.
That's
That
what
was
I
the
had it
last
for,
game
is
I
the
played on
360
my
then.
360 PS3. I don't remember what I got it for.
Mama.
Here, so this is the top 20. I'll give you how much of it is Nintendo related. Pokemon Legends Arceus, Mario Party Superstars, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Big Brain Academy,
Brain on Brad.
Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Minecraft, only the Switch version, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and Just Dance 2022, the Switch version. So Nintendo makes up just about half of this top 20. Nuts.
Anyone want to take a guess at the year that GTA 5 came out? Don't look in the chat.
All right. It's got to be at least a decade, right? No, maybe it's not. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to say 10 years ago. 9 years ago.
I'm gonna
9
give you
years
a
ago.
number. I'm not doing the math.
9 years ago. 9 years ago.
Dude,
What year was that?
2014.
15, 16, 17,
I
18,
was
19,
thinking
20.
actually.
So I'm saying 2013.
On brain.
2011.
September 17th, 2013.
Oh,
Yeah, baby. Man, that's crazy. And it's still going strong. Okay.
You know what IGN rated it?
What?
10 out of 10.
Boring.
It's the only Grand Theft Auto I've played start to finish, and I really loved it. I think 10 out of 10 is warranted for that.
yeah, it was a good game.
I mean, clearly, the game's still being played now. Like it has to, I know people are
it's
playing
not being played,
online,
people are
but
just buying it.
add it to my collection. This is really great. Our friends at Game Explain got an interview with one of the guys who worked on Super Mario Strikers, the original. And there's a lot of things people want to know about Super Mario Strikers, but the most important was how the hell did the development team get away with Waluigi doing a suck it gesture? Because that's what he does. Basically, he does a crotch chop when he gets a goal or something.
They were asked this.
Well, fans have wondered this forever.
Same
So
way
now-
they got away with Mario's nipples.
I'm gonna win.
Waluigi, it's Waluigi.
We don't have any Waluigi.
Oh,
What did Waluigi say?
I'm a Waluigi. I'm gonna win. I'm a Waluigi. Wario's gonna win.
Bingo. Ho, ho, ho.
That's not what Waluigi says. So this is talking about Mike Englehart. He was a Next Level Games employee at the time when they made this game, and he was asked, "What the hell's up with the crotch chop?" Well,
The crotch chop.
well,
What do you
so
think's up
many
with it? It's
people,
awesome.
many people thought it was included in the game because at the time, Degeneration X was hugely popular in the WWE, and their thing was the suck it, the crotch chop. So everybody thought that's where it came from.
It's not really a chop, though. You're like pushing someone. You're like forcing someone to fillet you, right? That's what the motion is, right?
No, because you cross your arms when you do it.
Oh, okay.
You are telling them, I suggest that you fillet my genitals. It's not telling them you're
Consensual.
gonna do it.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
So that's where everybody thought it came from. Well,
Is
Mr.
that what it
Englehart.
is? I mean, they're just making. I thought they were just making an X, and there's only two ways you can do it: above your head or below your.
Well, they would
waist.
do.
Well,
an
it's also an
above
X.
the
Yeah,
head.
they do both X's. Yes.
Yeah.
So there
But
you
when
go.
they did it across the genitals, they would say "suck it." So we got a new bongo.
That's what threw me off.
See, I didn't watch the wrestling.
So here's what Mr.
I didn't watch the wrestling either.
Here's what Mr. Englehart said. The inspiration for that came from, quite frankly, the shape. Even though it's a V, because Waluigi makes basically a V symbol towards his genitals, we thought it was a representation of part of the W. So that's sort of the way of connecting it into his first initial for
if you look-
Waluigi.
If
Not
you look
sure
at
about
the,
that.
If you look at the
Flimsy.
GIF, when his arms are out, it's like the outer part of the W, and then he comes down. So it kind of.
Is
No.
Nicky Hill making sense?
No.
I was going to say
Yeah.
no.
Tuned him out. Sorry.
Look at it. See, up and down. Up,
So yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. The screen went away. I don't know
I'm
if
sorry, that's filthy.
I buy that, but that's what he's saying. So obviously he said after that they took
Not
it to
even
Nintendo.
close.
Nintendo was looking at the build and that had the crotch chop in it, and Nintendo didn't even say anything. So they were like, okay. So and then after that the game came out, and somehow nobody on the team thought it looked like the suck it from WWE, but everybody when the game released thought it was like that. So the
They
new
leave that
Strikers
in-
game is coming out. I don't think it's going to be in there.
They leave that in and they take out Salonge Bowser. I don't get it.
They did, right? They took that out
I
of
believe they
the
did.
new thing. Even though, what did Martinet say he was saying?
I'm sweaty.
I think
That
he
was
was
it.
saying I am sweaty.
There's something about King Bowser.
King Bowser.
Yes.
I love Charles Martinet, and I'm sure he wants to distance himself as much as possible from that line. I don't think he's saying gay. I never thought he said gay. It sounds
I
like
don't
he's
think
saying
anyone
gay.
actually thinks that's
I
what
think he's
saying.
doing. I think it's the stereotypical Italian accent that blended the two things together, like "so long, Bowser," like
Which is
that.
problematic in its own right.
So, yes, I'm sure he was like, "Oh, I definitely said King Bowser because we've said King Koopa, so it's King Bowser, definitely."
My butt's been wiped.
My butt's been wiped. So there you go. That's the story of Waluigi's Cross Shop.
right.
Nekotaku says
That was a great
wrestling.
story.
Wrestling, I had no idea. Pretty sure it just looks like a generic weird lewd hump, which is great, but crazy.
See, that's what I thought you were saying when you said loot.
Oh, lewd.
Yeah.
Lewd. No. Lewd drop.
That doesn't make any sense.
It sure does. Sure
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
That's funny.
Can in my mind.
You
Well,
just
you
made
know
a-
what?
You
Oh, I
just made
gotta
a
do
lewd
this. I
drop in
gotta
my
do this. All
backyard.
right.
Heyo.
So I set something up. I'm gonna try and make this work
What is this?
rather than
Oh boy.
Mom Brain. Can you set up the? Hey Josh, can you throw us to ads, please?
We're doing ads now?
Yeah, we sold out.
Hey, Josh, could you throw us to the ad break, please, like you used to?
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Thanks, Josh. Everybody, quiet, please.
Franchises, one movie and game.
Oh, let me do that again.
Sequelcast 2 and Friends looks at movies and video games and franchises, one movie and game at a time. Hosted by Matt Bradley Shergi, Thrasher, and Alex Miller, been going since 2009, and we're part of the HyperX Podcast Network.
Previously on Chat of the Wild.
Did anyone get all the bugs for Agatha?
No, I meant to, and I even had a bug that I could have given back to her, and I forgot.
That bug is
Well,
gone.
don't go in there if you do and then not give it to her.
I know.
She can smell it on you.
She knows. I know you have bugs.
I know you're holding out on me. I can smell it.
Did anyone get all the pose?
No.
No, God, no.
Chat of the Wild, breaking down Zelda and Zelda-like games, one dungeon at a time. Wednesdays on the HyperX Podcast Network.
Hi, guys. We're back. Yeah, Josh used to throw us those back on the old greenlit.
I didn't realize you were doing.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Oh, Josh, we're good.
So you were doing the other ads that you did earlier, and that was it. I didn't realize.
Oh, the loot drop ad. No, they had something special.
Lewd drop. Yeah.
Lewd drop. Sorry. Nintendo has renewed trademarks for some of their most popular franchises, leading people to wonder: is there something going on here? Now, as we always say with trademarks, just because it's trademark doesn't mean anything's happening with it. Nintendo could just be protecting their names. But if you want to go wild with speculation, you go right ahead. Nintendo has renewed trademarks for The Legend of Zelda, The Minish Cap, Metroid Zero Mission, Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble, and Mach Rider. Out of all of them, Mach Rider is the most interesting one because we haven't seen that franchise in decades. And there had been long-standing rumors that a new Mach Rider was going to come out. So Mach Rider's just such a weird one to renew the trademark for now. I don't get it. It could be, Switch Online stuff. So Super Nintendo and NES games and all. It could be. Might not be. Might not, as we say. And as far as Minish Cap and Zero Mission, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know where we're playing GBA games. But again, could be just Nintendo protecting these things. Kurobo says, probably nothing. Just routine trademark refreshes. That's how you should usually take this stuff. But we have seen instances where things have popped up and games have released based on those trademarks. Speaking of trademarks and stuff of the same ilk, there's a new patent from Nintendo for a controller. And the controller looks a lot like the top part of an N64 controller.
Oh, yeah, it does. Look at that.
It's got 4 buttons instead of 6. So you'd say it's got the C buttons minus the A and B buttons. It's got the D-pad on the left like the N64 had. It's got the 2 shoulder buttons. It's even got the memory card shoulder buttons. Sorry, the memory card pack spot in the back.
I'm having flashbacks of that Wii controller. Remember that oval Wii controller?
Oh yeah.
God,
Yes, it's similar to that
thing. It's not great.
Yeah, when they I don't remember what they called that, but they put out one later that had a grip on either side that was much better. Yes.
Proved it perfect.
The Wii amateur controller, not the pro controller.
Also, this one does not have the trademark 3 grips of the N64 controller. There's no grips on this at all. So if you were holding it to be closer to a Super Nintendo controller, like Dew said, the Wii Virtual Console controller at that
a memory card slot?
On the N64, it was, and that's exactly what this looks like. So
because it made me think of a Rumble Pack, the Wave.
That's where you would put it. Yeah,
the Wavebirds though were shaped kind of like that, where they had the wireless, right?
You're a Wavebird person. They don't have This is definitely like the expansion. This is where you'd put the Rumble Pack or your memory card pack. Definitely. Wavebirds were a little different.
Normal.
So why a controller replica or why a controller for the Switch or whatever would have this is beyond me. Because you wouldn't put anything in there. You wouldn't need it. Also, if you're playing N64 games, you would want the prongs, especially for the Z trigger. So I don't know what the hell this thing is.
No joystick?
No, just the D-pad.
What the heck is that thing? What
It's
is
a
that
patent.
thing?
Well, like we say, it's a patent it may never be used. Let's not forget those amazing patents from the Wii era, like the
rideable horse
the
thing.
guy riding the horse, yes, and also the giant controller that was just a Mario star button, just one giant star button that you would smash. They had that. Like they had some weird
But
ones,
what?
man.
So like
The
also
screen with the hole in it.
Yes.
This little compass thing or whatever with the arrows. Front is forward, rear is back. Down is up and to the right. And up is down and to the
Well,
left.
I'm imagining that as motion controls. So down would be down and back.
Okay, fine.
Although, yeah. No, that works out for that.
Maybe it's a virtual reality headset and you just press the buttons on your eyes, over your eyes.
Oh my God, you're right. Maybe this thing is huge and you put the back part over your
It's the only logical.
You know what, though?
strap it to your head. Yeah, I mean, who
I
wouldn't
could-
want a
Can you
controller
do
where
it?
the buttons are on the front of it and you have to
We
put your
figured it
hands
out.
in front?
I didn't read this, but I could also imagine that giant space in between the D-pad and the buttons is a screen. Or like this whole thing is a digital screen.
Who
too.
knows? Nintendo put a that Wii controller in the Discord.
Oh God, that thing.
And Casey says, I
Not
forgot
great.
that the cable came out the bottom on that thing.
Everything
yeah, bad
about
move.
that was, and those two little buttons at the top were like not even. They were like more like.
There we
can't even
go.
explain
Thank
them.
you, Alien Boy VA. He's got the Star controller in there, the
Look
real
at
weird one.
those things. We
Um,
were hanging on by a thread there for a
meow.
while, man. Let me tell you.
so yeah, who knows? Yep, there's the other one I was looking for. Langquin put in the amazing GameCube keyboard controller.
Oh wow, I
Look at
remember
that beast.
thing.
That was for Fantasy
You
Star.
had one of those.
I didn't. I wish I did. There you go. There you go. The
Oh, yeah.
chainsaw controller for GameCube for Resident Evil 4.
So gross.
So yeah, who the hell
Did you have
knows?
that? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere, maybe just in the store.
I didn't have the chainsaw or the keyboard. No.
Yeah, and not.
Maybe just
I was
you bringing
tempted
it
to
up,
buy the
and-
chainsaw a few times, but I was like, it can't be comfortable to
How
play
much?
with.
How much do you think? I gotta look that up.
Um,
Somebody already has, I'm sure.
I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, Naka says I remember the Dreamcast controller cord came out of the bottom too. Yeah, but the VMU spot on the back of that controller had a little like notch in it where you could pick up the cord on the Dreamcast controller and nestle it in there and it would stay. So even though the controller cord came out the bottom, you could make it come out the top or pretend it came out the top, which was good enough. But yeah, controller cords at the bottom, just weird.
If I remember correctly, I really liked how the Dreamcast's buttons felt.
Yes, you're right, because I remember them the same way.
I think we can all agree that the important thing about controllers is making sure that you always plug the same controller into the same
Definitely.
plug.
You got to write number 1 on your first player controller, number 2 on your second. Yep. Everybody did that, and it's not weird.
Right.
Not weird at all,
No.
Mom Brain. Donut Muffin says Nintendo missed out on some fun opportunities when they omitted the expansion slot on their new wireless N64 controller. Maybe this is supposed to make up for that. Who knows? We still have those controllers here that have number 1 and number 2
Well, I
written
mean,
on
In my
them.
mom's handwriting,
When
like
you go into the game, it says player 1, player 2. You want to make sure you're.
here's the best part. It's not like I had siblings to like fight over which controller
It's
that
for
like it was like,
when-
all right, this one's yours, this one's yours.
It's for
like,
when you went to bed and your parents played.
my parents couldn't play a video game if their lives depended
Your dad
on
was
it.
playing Tecmo Bowl or something
Yeah,
with
I
your
know.
mom.
It's for when your uncle
Come on,
came
Bonnie,
over.
get it going.
Maybe. My mom did play Style Savvy for a while
You
on
can't
my
be the Jets,
old
Bonnie.
like DS Fat.
I remember she really loved that.
Yeah, yeah.
Quick,
Speaking of,
just want to
yes,
say the Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller.
yeah,
Some have been selling for upwards of 400
Wow.
online. One was sold in the original packaging for $600 on March 17th.
Man, I
2
should
days ago.
that
Got
local
one of those
retro shop
puppies.
here has one. They got it in the box unopened. Speaking of retro
wonder.
consoles, the Switch Online service for those who are part of the expansion pass, you now have access to more Genesis games. If you'd like to play some old school Genesis games, you can play Alien Soldier, Light Crusader, and Super Fantasy Zone. If you want a review of those games, my mom says Alien Soldier is too hard. And she also says, I don't understand Light Crusader. So
Your mom does really good reviews.
The game
but she-
is not fun.
and if you want to know her opinion on Super Fantasy Zone, she said, that is the one I didn't play. So there you go.
Well, we're talking about a woman who did not give up on Another World until you guys,
Yeah.
might as well have just bought it instead of renting it. So you know that she's got, a good background. So I would listen to her on those
Well,
first two.
listen, to be fair, we were a team back then, so she's going solo now, so it might be harder solo. But if
Oh,
we were
man,
a team,
big words.
no,
Are you kidding
same
me?
goes for me too. If she's on my team, then we'll stick it out and do better. But if she's going solo, forget it. Listen, when she feels the call of
The Wild, Breath of the Wild, because she put in over 1,000 hours.
yes, I was gonna say, what the hell was I gonna say? I read a comment and I completely lost my train of thought.
I can picture her saying, "Oh, Phantasy Star was just lovely."
Well, we watched a little gameplay of it, and she's like, "Oh, okay, what's it like?" And I told her, she's like, "Oh, I was gonna say, but every game's competing against Dr. Mario because she plays that
I
all
really
the time.
just love the way that you impersonate your mother.
That's her, right?
What?
What I was doing. Okay, honey. Sure, honey.
Yeah.
I was playing the Sega Genesis games, on the service that you got me, and that one is too hard. You got to hit too many buttons, and it's just I don't
The
understand it.
sweetness comes through.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
She is a very, very sweet
Hey,
woman.
buddy, you got the European
She from Minnesota?
releases over there?
Wisconsin? Yeah.
Okay. Just
Minnesota,
making sure. North American releases, let me tell you how sweet they are. We have the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pack. So wave 1 of the Booster Course Pack is out. That gets you, 8 more tracks? And there's more waves on the way. Rune Factory 5. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Shredded Secrets. Number 1 Pastime Bundle. A Place for the Unwilling. Adios. Arcade Archives Kicks, one of my favorites. Boxing Gym Story. Bunny Memory. Chippy. Where's my Chippy? Dark Deity. Cyberpool. Dawn of the Monsters.
You missed one.
What did I miss?
Dark Deity.
I said that.
When?
I missed Cyberpool and went back after that.
Oh, man. See?
Dawn of the Monsters. Detective Inspector, Mysterious Clues, Drag Clash Pro, Hot Rod Racing, Dual Brain Complete Edition, Gal Gun Double Piece, Inukari Chase of Deception, Jumpin' Brick Balls, Kraken Academy. Man, that's 2 exclamation points. Kraken Academy! Lost Egg 2, Be Together. My Lady Sayo. Royal Frontier, Sea Battle Minimal, Tempest 4000. Yes, that is a new version of the classic arcade game. Tempest.
Oh, holy cow.
The Wake, Truck Simulator USA, Car Games, Driving Games and Car 2022. Just reading it as
Wait,
it says.
it's called Driving Games and Car 2022?
No, dude, it's called Truck Simulator USA, Car Games, Driving Games and Car 2022.
So it's like a Clubhouse Games for people who really like driving.
Well,
Beep,
we'll
beep.
have to try it out.
Who really love trucks.
Who pressed mute on Uncle Marcus, which we have a review for? Who pressed mute on Uncle Marcus is a brand new FMV game
Well, that
from
title's
Wales
too
Interactive.
long, but at least I understand what it means.
Read the review to find out what the game's about. So it's FMV game, and it's a mystery of somebody has poisoned someone, and you have to interview people to find out who did the poisoning. And I hear the acting, according to our review, is excellent. So
Excuse me. What is FMV?
full motion video.
Thank you.
Nowadays, it's just video, but back in the Sega Genesis days when it was
Unless
Sewer
Nikki
Shark
Hill
and all
has
that,
a different
it's
meaning for
FMV.
us.
Yes, does FMV mean something else to you?
No. it's
For
full motion video.
I do.
What?
For my vagina.
There you go. That's what
This is a
Waluigi
game.
was doing in
Oh.
that soccer game.
And finally, a game we have a review coming up for, Wife Quest.
It's also FMV.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
A Wife Quest is a story of a woman who goes out to rescue her husband who has been captured. So, turning the trope on its head.
Yeah, take that.
Sticer
Society.
says, "What's coming out, Nikki?" Looks like they know Nikki's coming up.
Oh, wait, don't we?
Josh,
have
could
don't
you
we have a?
Josh, we need your introduction for the European releases for Nikki Hill.
What are the next European masterpieces? Let's find out with Nikki's sweet releases.
Thank you, Josh.
Man, he still got it.
For the week of March 17th, 2022 in Europe. Gal Gun Double Piece.
Every time it's a surprise to me. And
What?
whatever, go ahead. You're
You've
amazing.
never been to Europe?
Is that what I sound like?
Europe.
WRC 10 FIA World Rally Championship.
So the title on that one is literally just WRC 10, but yes, that's the full title.
Okay. What does WRC stand for?
World Rally Championship.
What
It's
does
rally
FIA
racing.
stand for?
For intimate
Activity.
I was going to say another A word. I'm glad you saved me. Go ahead.
The circus of values. No one. Pastime bundle. Number 1.
1, 2, 3. Do we have that?
Uh-oh.
I don't think
We should. We got the guy. We
Yeah.
got the caveman guy, but I don't know if we have 1, 2, 3. If we did, I think we'd be playing it.
1, 2, 3.
Adios. I'm sticking around. That's just the name of the next game. Boxing Gym Story. Dark Deity. Dawn of the Monsters. Die Monster. Drag Clash Pro.
One man band over there.
Hot Rod Racing. Handball. Pelota. Inukari. Chase of Deception. Deception, you know.
Is that what I sound like?
Oh boy.
Unfortunately.
Get that
Jumping
rim
brick,
shot going.
Jumping brick balls. MacGuffin's Curse. MacGuffin's Curse. MacGuffins. MacGuffins? MacGuffins. Persona
Is that what I
4
sound like?
Arena Ultimax. Phantom Breaker. Omnia. Omnia. So I'm gonna say that one again. I botched that. My apologies. Phantom Breaker. Omnia.
My favorite part about the botch on that one was you put the emphasis on the last word and said it wrong the first time.
Royal Frontier. Sea Battle Minimal. The Wake. Who pressed mute on Uncle Marcus? Wife Quest. Zombie Beyond Terror. FPS Survival. What is FPS? First person.
Stink bug.
Farts, peas, shovels. Doing it all, baby.
Peas.
Those are all the survival essentials.
Front PP stirrup.
Oh.
Yeah. Clutter 1000.
Fupa, please. Salacious.
Fin Gun. Kurakami Sama's Feast. And Lost Egg 2 be together, coming out just ahead of Easter.
Thank you, Nikki Hill. Donut Muffin says, time to start the old drinking game back up. If Nikki Hill pronounces one of these game titles correctly, you take a shot.
Well, sorry to upset you.
We got a new bongo. That's good.
There's no drinking that last round, am I right?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah, you screwed everything.
What's wrong with you?
People have been talking about a while now if GoldenEye is going to get a re-release or a remake. We are talking about the N64 classic, the timeless GoldenEye. And it goes back and forth. Insider sources saying, yeah, it's coming, and then nothing happens. Blah, blah, blah. Well, we got our new situation here to give more hope for a potential return. This week, the software trademark for GoldenEye has been given a second extension. So that comes from who I don't remember who owns this specific trademark, but they have extended
Brosnan,
it,
I
which
believe.
certainly shows some sort of activity. Now, if it means that the remake is coming or the re-release is coming, I don't know. But activity specifically tied to this game right now is very suspicious at the least. So I would say there's hope, a fool's hope. There's hope, but not official, but more than rumor. Let's put it that way.
It's funny. We just had a friend texting you the other day.
Right? This was literally the next day. Guy Bowen says, these trademark things don't usually mean much, but I'd be happy to have GoldenEye on the service. Well, I hope you're happy because there's lots of people who would be happy to see it show up. Once again, the nominees for so this happens once a year. The nominees for the World Video Game Hall of Fame have been announced, and these are the potential nominees, and you have to
Dolly
vote.
Parton bowed out.
You have
She
to-
was like, you know what? I've never made a video game, so don't vote for me, is what she said.
I think she bowed out of whatever it was. What was it? The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or something? She bowed out of that because she wanted to be in the Video Game Hall of Fame. So these are the nominees.
only
They
be
don't
one.
mean they're included. They are the nominees. The nominees. Can I get some kind of music here? A drum roll, please. The nominees for the 2022 World Video Game Hall of Fame are, well, I mean, earlier, Assassin's Creed, the original, Candy Crush Saga, Dance Dance Revolution, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Minesweeper, Miss Pac-Man, NBA Jam, Parappa the Rapper,
Oh.
there we go. Resident Evil.
My name's Josh Robot, and I'm here
What's
to
happening?
say I'm
Josh,
the best
no,
on
no.
this podcast.
No, Josh, no.
Moving
Rogue.
on.
Moving on. Thank you, Josh.
Crack, crack, crack. The egg into the bowl.
Sid Meier's Civilization. And finally, Words with Friends.
Not to be confused with what is it? Words
with Freds. Yep.
I
Words with friends.
glanced over these top stories, and this one kind of got me because you mentioned a couple that are already inducted, and it's like these games are in there before like Ocarina of Time or Resident Evil were in there, or Parappa.
Oh, I don't know how they pick like what games are going up for nomination, but yes, I agree.
I mean,
I get what you're saying. Kurobo says, among these nominees, I would accept Ocarina of Time, Civilization, and Minesweeper. Things like Candy Crush and Words with Friends are just knockoffs.
Tasty.
I don't know. I forgot we had stuff on there. I don't know if I think that might be the first burp back. I don't know if I agree with that statement,
Delicious.
Kurobo, but I kind of get what you're saying.
Candy Crush. I feel like Candy Crush is a match 3 like so many others, but Candy Crush was like the first one to really to be.
If you're
copied by
gonna
everybody
nominate
else.
one, it's Candy Crush.
Yeah, my mom has never played a video game, and she's crushed Candy Crush.
So she's played a video game.
Daddy loves candy.
Yes.
But Words with Friends, I don't know, that one I feel a little weird about.
It's still going. We know family members who still play every day.
I know, but it's
Scrabble.
It's
Yes, the
Scrabble.
game is Scrabble. Exactly. Yeah.
yeah. Are you
Um,
yelling at me right now?
What?
Are you yelling at me?
No, I'm agreeing. Yeah, like it's kind of
I
weird
didn't
to
make the
nominate
game.
Words with Friends when it's just
and then
Scrabble.
There's NBA Jam, which I mean, it's just
It's
a video game
basketball.
version of basketball.
Very true.
And then Dance Dance Revolution. I mean, it's just
It's true.
It's standing
Basically,
around
so Parappa can't be there because that's just rapping. So really, it's just Ocarina of Time.
and then
and Resident
Assassin's
Evil.
Creed. I mean, that's just murder.
Yeah,
in a
that's
video
history.
game.
That's history.
Historical murder.
Oh yeah, it is historical. Remember that?
the sluice.
Do Michaels, are you excited?
I could be. Hold on, let me check. let me check. Zip.
Hogwarts
Whoa.
Legacy has been officially announced for
Oh
the
yeah,
Switch.
I'm not excited. Yeah, I'm not excited at all. I thought that was gonna be good. I watched the 15-minute like video that they put out, and I don't know. I'm not saying it's gonna be bad. I'm sure people will have fun with it. I wish them, with peace and love, all the best.
But you're a Harry Potter guy.
You're right. I am a Harry Potter guy. You're right. I am.
But you're not a JK guy.
No, well, that's not why I'm boycotting the game.
Not
And
a
I'm
video game guy.
I'm not even boycotting the game. I'm just not too interested.
Just
in it
not your
anymore.
kind of game.
It's like I don't know. It's 1800. It's like the late 1800s. None of the teachers are there, and like it's
All the characters you love from Harry Potter will not be in there. you're saying.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't
So
know
it's-
anything about it other than it was a surprise that it was coming to Switch because this game has been covered for a while, and like none of the footage or trailers or anything said Switch version. And then just this week, the official website for Hogwarts Legacy updated, and in the facts section, it specifically said it was coming to Switch. On the front page of that website, it had a Switch logo and a listing, a physical listing for the game on Switch popped up on Amazon. So it's not going to be a cloud version like people thought it would be. It'll be a whatever that's called, which I can't, a native port. So I don't know what the hell's going on, but yeah, it's very surprising that it's coming over after knowing the game's existence for so long and having no idea that it was coming to Switch. Rift Silver says the game seems like it would be too big to work on the Switch, but we've seen impossible ports before. I'd be interested to see how it runs, even if myself I'm eyeing a different platform. Yeah, it's coming out on everything. So, and I'm not going to play it. I don't know anything about Harry Potter. Like I saw the first movie and that was it. It'd be lost on me. We don't need that. We're not. Oh God, why did I leave this one till last? Well, first let's do this.
God.
Mario Kart, my leg. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We have some idea of where the future courses will come from. This is a data mined piece of information.
They're coming from Nintendo, I'm assuming.
They're coming from other Mario Kart games. We don't know the game, or we don't know the track specifically, but we do have the breakdown for how many for each game. So future DLC. 2 Super Nintendo courses, 1 N64 course, 4 GBA courses, 4 GameCube courses, 3 DS courses, 5 Wii courses, 2 3DS courses, 12 tour courses, and 7 mystery, which might mean new. Who knows?
You had me at
We'll
4
just have to
GameCube
wait
ones.
and see.
So 4 chances of your favorites from Double Dash could be making their way to
That's right.
8 Deluxe. What would you want in there? I don't even know what's in there now, to tell you the truth. What's in Double Dash?
Well, Baby Park's
Beep,
in there
beep.
now.
I was gonna say Baby Park.
And like Sherbert Land, I think, is in there. The ice one, pretty sure.
I'll bet
Sherbert
that's a
Town?
stage that you're a big
Sherbert
fan
Town, yeah.
I wish I was in Sherbert Town.
I don't know. I really like the Bowser's Castle in that one. In Double Dash, I like. I can't remember if the Yoshi track is in there, but I'm a big Yoshi track fan. I know that's for pure racers.
I
though,
like
so
that
don't
one.
know if
What's
anyone
that chocolate
likes
one?
that
Whoa!
Lanquin
That's
says,
in the N64 version, I believe. Choco Mountain.
yes, that's correct. Lanquin's being a jerk, and he says food-based stages because I
Yep.
hate that one.
What, like, is there like a grilled cheese land or something?
There's the cheese. There's the land with cheese in Odyssey, but it's not in Mario Kart. That stupid food-based land in Odyssey. I like the coloring of it, but
God, it's so.
I mean, we've had this
jumping around on a block of cheese. Come on, man. You can make anything in the world. You're like, I want a level with cheese.
In my game.
Like,
I'm
give me a
pretty sure
break.
we've had this conversation, but like,
Right.
there was a
The
period
greatest, most inventive minds in the world are like, he's gonna run on a sandwich. Like, what are you talking about? That's like, we got a deadline. We need 3 more things, and you look on your desk, and you're like, banana stage. Like,
You're really upset.
it's
But this is what drives me a little crazy because I'm pretty
You're
sure
a
we had this
sweaty.
conversation. I'm sorry to bring it
oh,
back
we
up,
have.
but I guess it was in Galaxy. There was like a cookie planet or something, and I was upset about it. And you were like, "Yeah, I mean, it's its own planet. It's a cookie planet. Like,
That
it's
doesn't
okay."
mean I like it.
No, but you gave them a pat on the back when I was upset about it, and now look at you. Look
Listen,
at you.
there's a difference between
See, this guy goes on a diet, and every food stage upsets him.
there's a difference between like me personally hating something and me thinking it shouldn't be in the game. It's got every right to be in the game. They can make whatever they want. Me personally, I'm driven mad by food stages. I need some sort of more food connect. Like if you want a food stage, I need a character that shrinks down in the real world and runs across food. Like if you got a food level in Unravel, fine.
This is what
That's
I was
fine.
saying. I was saying you don't want to be a dominant super taster because then you won't enjoy things as much.
It's true.
Taste every single food you jump on.
The Shafe says the thing that surprised me this morning about the new tracks is how they weren't adapted to include hover sections. There's nothing that requires that. And the tracks are just fine as a straight port. It just took me by surprise because there are little bits and pieces of hover worked into the original retro tracks. So these are more purist ports if you're looking for that.
But like, think about it, like,
Kurt Dog.
if it was a
Kurt Dog says, what if there was a Viennetta themed world?
I'd throw up.
a Velveeta.
I couldn't.
I would barf
or something.
all over myself.
I couldn't be. I wouldn't be as mad at it. I wouldn't be. I'm sorry. I wouldn't.
Original Viennetta.
You know why? Because
So
Viennetta
it is a super taster thing then, technically, like in a way.
No, because if you look at a banana, it's a banana. If you look at Viennetta, it's a piece of art.
Give me a break. Banana's
You bring
piece
up a
of
picture
art.
of Viennetta on your phone. The wavy lines, the
I'm
sprinkle
not
of
saying
chocolate.
it's not an art. I'm not saying
Thank you.
Viennetta's not art. I'm saying banana is art.
Amazing.
Today's topic is banana art.
Why is pod?
Why is pod? Let's do podcast. Is banana art?
But I do think it has something
That
to
is
do
not correct.
with you being a super taster in a way, because if you like the food,
I don't want a pizza theme level. I don't want a
pizza.
pizza theme level. No,
I said Pizza Hut themed level.
well, Pizza Hut themed level
here's
is
the
different
thing.
from pizza level.
But you don't want a Viennetta level either. But you
Yeah, I
said
don't.
you would be like happier with
Yes.
a Viennetta level. So you'd be happier with a Pizza Hut level than with a jumping on a block of cheese level, to use your
I mean, a pizza.
terminology.
Any sort of pizza level makes sense because you have rotating platforms and there's slices taken out of them, right?
Well, you make your stupid pizza game, and I hope
I'm not
everybody
fighting
loves
for
it.
Like I don't think it makes sense to have a food world like that.
My body is ready.
Every
how about
developer
this?
can put
How
food theme levels in
about
their game.
this? What if we're all sitting down?
My name is Homer
What if we're all
Simpson.
sitting down to watch? Now, these are not spoilers that I know of because I have not seen the film.
Well, then how do you know they're not
Film.
spoilers?
But we all sit down to watch Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and he goes into a different universe that's all everything is food.
I won't like it.
Yeah, I won't like that. I don't think I'd
But
like
it's
that.
Marvel.
Thank you, Mom Brain. You're exactly right. Thank you. We're talking about Nintendo games where I don't like food levels.
Yeah, but you're not that big on Nintendo.
Got me there. Got me there. All right, we had one more top story, but we're having such a fun time.
No, but
I
like,
don't want to
even
be a
Rick and Morty-
downer.
Rick and Morty kind of played on that, didn't they? Where like they go through all these different things, and then there's like the sofa, like there's a giant pizza sitting on a sofa.
I don't know
or
why
something.
you're saying things that I like that have food things in them. I don't like the food things in them.
No,
We've
but I'm-
established that.
But we can have talk like real.
Why
like,
would you say that?
what if Mario?
have talk?
What about this? What if Mario is
have
jumping
talk,
on
there's banana.
characters that are essentially food? Like maybe he's jumping on mushroom characters.
Well, they
Moving
do.
on.
They're not mushrooms though.
Getting in the weeds here.
PC said Dr. Spaghetti in the multiverse of meatballs.
Dr. Spaghetti.
All right. Ooh, I like this.
Can we make that for the
That
soundboard?
GIF is great.
Fries.
We should clip that. If anybody wants to take the initiative, clip Nikki Hill saying fries, and we'll get it on a soundboard.
I wonder
All
what
right.
I sound like with this mask. Too.
Yeah,
Is it
there was
probably
one more
ruined?
top
Is that what you
story.
sound like?
There's one more top story that's serious, but we're being too silly. I think maybe I'll hold off.
Oh
until-
man,
How
Why do you
serious
want
are
to
we
talk about
talking?
it? Very
Yeah.
serious.
it's
Okay.
Ori and the
Moving on.
Blind Eye.
Oh, that should have been my title.
Yeah,
we're gonna. I don't want to not talk about it, but we're too funny. I should have started with it, and I
We're
meant
just
to.
too funny.
We're just too
So
funny.
are we not going
people.
to talk about
We'll
it
talk
next
about
week,
it.
or-
We'll talk about it next week. Yeah. To
Because
tell you
I
the
think it's
complete.
important to talk about.
Yeah, to tell you the
Thanks for
complete
asking.
truth, I wanted to talk about it, and in my mind, I was like, talk about that first before you get into the rest of the news, and I forgot.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go from Dr. Spaghetti and meatballs, whatever, multiverse of meatballs into that. But yeah, if you're not up to date on the Ori story, check that out, and we will talk about it next week. But yeah, let's talk about what we played.
Oh, I got a short list this week. Only one game. I've been playing Death Stranding Director's Cut. I spoke about it last week. Still really love it. The story's kind of ramping up. I'm think I'm getting closer to the end, so I'm getting a little bit more story. But it's all good stuff. I love the mocap is great. Mads Mikkelsen's great, and I don't know. I didn't think I would like it. But I love this game. I can say I love this game. It's so weird and weird's such a bad word to use. I use that a lot when I don't know what to say.
I think it's the right word
I
for
don't know
this.
what else you could call it?
Strange.
Yeah, it's
weird.
It's just crazy.
Exceptional.
Like it's very, very unique.
Unique is what I was just gonna say.
Very unique, and it's just like I said, it's scratching that itch that I needed in the video game world right now.
It's
I
very
needed
much the
something-
creator's vision.
Yeah, I needed something different, like unadulterated, different, kind of unlike almost anything else that I've played out there. And And like we were saying before, it feels like an open world like there's a lot of open world games, but they don't all feel like they're open. This truly feels like it's open, and it truly feels open enough to the point where you don't have to explore every inch, because it's like Breath of the Wild. I felt, it's kind of like it's just so big.
It
and vast,
comes to
feels
you
real.
organically.
Yes,
you just explore it. It's not that you're pushed to explore it. You explore it.
Yeah.
You see something and you want to check it out, or you see something and you don't want to check it out, and that's how it works.
Yeah, and it's very contemplative. There's a lot of time to. This sounds so boring, but like there's a lot of time to think, and it's like very introspective, and so yeah, that's all. I mean, I really have nothing new to say about the game.
It's good. It's good.
But yeah,
it's good. Kirby.
All I really played this week was Solitaire
Oh,
on my phone.
Hey, we got things to talk about.
And I started playing Wordle.
Oh, first time?
Wordle.
Yeah, so
wow. So now we can send you our Wordle scores every day. Mom, Brain, and I do it every day.
You don't have to do
now
that.
we're gonna send you our
We don't
scores
send
every
each
day.
other
really
scores
don't have
every day.
We send them in the group chat.
I don't
for the
ever,
old people.
hardly ever send.
I don't ever.
Well, I don't want to like clog it up, you know.
Clog it up. What are you talking about? Everybody wants to know how good you're doing at Wordle. Well, anyway, Kirby, tell us your Wordle experience. Please don't spoil the words.
Oh, I won't. But anyway, you and my
please don't
mom-
say any 5-letter words. I'm lying. Go ahead.
So you and my mom and my brother, all of you were like telling me to start playing this game. So I did, and
Peer pressure is real, folks.
And I was a little disappointed when I found out what the game actually is.
It's a ring toss game.
Well, I feel like an idiot. I was so like confused when people started posting their Wordle scores on Facebook, because I was like, I don't know what.
Well, you
this
see
means.
like yellows and greens and
Yeah, all you see
squares,
are,
and you're
like-
like, what the heck's going on
Yeah,
here?
all you
Am I
see
not
are like yellow
wordly
and
enough?
green blocks, and
There aren't any words in this game.
and then I finally
There's no
played it.
words
And like, oh, it's like Hangman. It's it's
It
fun.
is like Hangman.
It's a lot like Hangman. It's
Hangman, if
almost
you
to
only
the
have 5
point of-
chances, yeah, or 6 chances,
almost
6
to
chances.
a litigious point.
Well, what's the show on Game Show Network?
Lingo.
Right, where like each person, each team gets to like choose
Chuck Woolery,
like,
Tune
what the
2,
next
be right
word
back.
is
at
or
you.
something.
Thank you. You want to know how dumb I am? I was like, Wordle's great. What a fun game. And I heard they're making a Wordle game show. And I was like, that's going to be great. My mom's like, didn't they have a show like that already? And I was like, I don't think. And then I was like, Lingo. And then I was like, oh my God, Lingo is the exact same thing. I don't know why it never clicked for me. I'm an idiot.
Well, I don't know why most people aren't pointing this out. But
Because Chuck Woolery doesn't give a crap. He's too busy selling that blue emu slop that he rubs on his body, and he tells you it doesn't stink. Look up those commercials. I haven't smelled it.
And you won't stink.
If you have to tell somebody it doesn't stink, it probably stinks.
Oh, he says that it doesn't stink.
Yeah, I might still have the clip on my phone. You guys talk. I'll try and find it. Link of Wordle. Go ahead.
Well, that's really all I played. But I don't know, Wordle. It's fun. Sometimes it's. I'm always bad at word puzzles, so I get stumped pretty easily. I don't know. Nikki Hill, what have you been playing?
Nothing. Pass.
Okay, Mom Brain.
Moving on.
Penny and Flo.
Oh, nice.
Little Penny and Flo. Really
Why don't
good.
you vamp about that for a
Is
little
that the
bit?
insurance flow?
Oh, guys. Okay. So Penny and Flo is great. It's, it's just a match game, clear the board kind of situation. My new favorite pastime is to come home from work and watch Young and the Restless, play a little Penny and Flo, and pretend like the world outside of my living room does not exist. It works. It works for, an hour a day. It's great. It's really
That
great.
sounds lovely.
Yeah, it really is. Also, if you're not watching The Young and the Restless, you should be.
Are you playing?
You
the
can just
game
sit on
while
a
watching
rock.
the show?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
How do you do that?
I mean, because I know all the characters, so you can kind of just like listen.
I just can't focus. Like I can't receive anything if I'm.
Hailey and Tom, yes, Victor is still on there. Absolutely.
Oh, somebody that knows.
And so is Nikki. It's a great show. If you haven't
Kirby's
watched,
going for flyaways right now. He's checking for
I'm
flyaways.
sorry, like I'm just fixing my part.
excellent.
All right. I have a blue emu commercial. I don't know if it's the right one, but it is Chuck Woolery.
How many are there?
He did a whole thing.
We are not sponsored by Blue Emu.
Forget the imitators. There's only one Blue Emu. Get American-made Blue Emu. It works fast and you won't stink.
No, all right, not the one I
Wow.
saw, but there's one where he specifically says, "And it doesn't stink." I got one more. I'll try. Here, he's slopping it on his hand right now. Oh, he's playing guitar.
I count on Blue Emu to give me relief for the arthritis in my hands. Forget the imitators. There's only one Blue Emu. Get American-made Blue Emu. It works fast and you won't stink.
There you go.
That's the
There
best.
you go.
whoa.
That's the one.
Can we go to the store and get some Blue Emu?
Just
For
slather it over
$1.
your hands. I'm not going to tell you really what it does, but it doesn't stink.
Is the Blue Emu related to the Liberty Mutual Emu?
I'm sure they know it. They probably run in the same circles. You know, showbiz. Not
They-
too many emus going
They
around.
grew up in the same circle.
Isn't
Yeah.
extracting emu oil akin to like getting foie gras? Isn't it like not
I'm gonna
good practice?
I'm gonna guess there's no emu of any kind, nothing natural
It's
in
actually,
this stuff.
They get it from horseshoe crabs.
I didn't know that. All right, what have I been playing? Oh, nobody asked.
Nobody
Sorry.
asked.
Nobody asked. Yes, thank you, thank you.
And that's our show.
Is that what I sound like?
Nicky Hill really like that one.
What
Not
have
gonna
you
lie,
been
I'm
playing,
sweating a little bit.
Raw meat.
Capitan?
Thank you,
Romy, what have
Kirby.
you been playing?
The
Let me
only
be
thing
the first to ask you. What
Oh,
you've been
thank you. The only thing I've been playing for review is Triangle Strategy. I'll have a review on that eventually, so I don't want to talk too much about it, but I will say I haven't lost a battle yet, and I'm very proud of myself because I never play strategic RPGs because you just sit there and you can take forever and plan out every single move, and I usually plan out things how I think will be perfectly, and then everybody dies. But that hasn't happened so far, so I'm very excited. It's going really well. I didn't make that a top story. The game has sold almost 1 million copies in about
game?
2 weeks, which is great. A strategic RPG in a brand new franchise in almost 2 weeks sells almost 1 million copies. That's unbelievable.
made it?
So Square Enix made, Nintendo
Squeenix.
published. So it seems like those demos worked. People liked it.
Guys,
So I'll have full details on that with my review, but that's literally all I'm playing.
this just in.
What is that?
Nicky Hill saying fries.
Oh, well, you need it on the soundboard.
Yeah,
Wait, where is it? Is it in the Discord?
it is. Donut Muffin sent it.
Nice.
No, I would. Maybe I could. Thank you, Donut Muffin. All right. Now it's time. And now, as I said, you send your questions and music to goninpod@gmail.com.
Where?
goninpod@gmail.com. Your questions can be about Nintendo. They can be about video games in general, or they can be about whatever the hell you want.
Wait, did
Or
you, is
sandwiches.
that a new email?
Yes. Yeah. Weren't you here when I talked about all of it? Nintendo.
Whoa.
No podcast. What was all about?
You can play it. It's just a little loud. Yeah, just turn it down a bit. Go Nintendo podcast.
New segment. Cool. New segment.
That's
New
you, Nicky
email.
Hill.
Cool.
New email, cool. But I
New
went in
email,
there to see if
cool.
anybody. So I snuck the email address in the podcast chat last night, and of course, people jumped on it right away. So thank you very much. So we have one question
With
question
spam. They said
today
they all
with
sent
spam
their
about.
spam email.
Tell me more about Windows. This question comes from
Question is, would you like a bigger penis?
Sure. Boy, would I? Do you want more money?
Sure, we all do. Do you
This
want to
que-
make more money? Actually,
Do you want to make more money?
Sure, we all do.
It's your money. Use it when you want. This comes from Tent Division,
What?
formerly
is
known as Nate or Die,
happening?
series of commercials.
What did Matthew Lesko always say?
Oh, I don't remember. He's going to teach you secrets the government doesn't want you to know, though.
It's free.
I got to teach you a secret about how you can get money from the government for smelling hot dogs. I don't know. He had weird.
Oh, Hailey and Tom says, I'm so pleased that y'all thought of Sally. We did.
All right. Question comes from Nate or Die, 10th Division. Simple question. Is melted butter a sauce?
Sure, whatever.
Oh, got to come back up there, Josh. Josh, is melted butter a sauce? Josh, you just said.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I
You
say
could
no.
turn that out more.
I say melted butter's melted butter.
Yeah, I mean, you need like at least one other ingredient to make it a sauce. I would
Is
say.
that your rule or the sauce rule?
Oh, that's my rule. I don't know anything about.
Okay.
cooking.
So if you put in a little bit of salt, then you're good.
I made a lovely sauce. It's salt and melted butter.
Hey man, that sounds really good actually.
I agree.
I mean,
Not saying I wouldn't eat it or put it on things, but it's not a sauce.
In cooking, a sauce is a liquid cream or semi-solid food served on or used in preparing other foods.
So technically, yes.
In cooking, melted butter is melted butter. It's not a
So
sauce.
I'm gonna. So if somebody you had I don't know, one pretzel and somebody walked over and poured melted butter over it, would you say, "Ooh, what a delightful sauce"?
When you go to like the movie theater, do you be like, "Oh, take my popcorn and put sauce all
That's what
over
I was
it.
thinking. Let me sauce up this popcorn.
Put the gravy on it. Put the gravy on it."
I will now.
Where's the gravy popcorn?
No, but like butter sauce.
Pop a little sauce on this.
Is butter sauce a thing?
Butter sauce? Yeah, like brown butter sauce maybe, or like a
Like if
Thank
you do
you.
like a if you do like a garlic
butter sauce,
garlic butter sauce or something.
Yeah, but it's not just garlic and butter. I don't think there's like.
You can do it that way.
MyRecipes.com. Butter sauce.
Oh, what's in it?
Butter.
And sauce.
Ingredients: 6 tablespoons chilled butter, small pieces, a dash of ground pepper, and 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice.
That
You
was a
know,
really great
Here's the thing.
story.
It's getting saucy
Here's the
there.
thing that I don't understand.
You
know, when you get lobster and they give you the little cup of what's that called? What kind of butter?
Clarified butter?
Clarified.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't dry, like that doesn't coagulate, right? It's like
I believe that clarified butter means that you get the like the fat, like gets like the white fatty stuff gets skimmed off the top. Like you
That
won't
makes
see
sense,
it like
yeah.
cloudy and white
Right.
on top.
okay. Oh, look
You
at
know,
Paul Dean.
I like. Dew made such a good argument. I don't think I can disagree with that. I don't. I was on
Andre,
team
make me some
sauce, and I don't
pasta.
think it's on team sauce. I don't think I'm on team sauce
I
anymore.
want the butter sauce.
Yeah, like you're at a restaurant and you ask for sauce, they're not going to bring you like a cup of butter.
No, but if you ask for sauce, they're not just going to bring you another type of sauce.
They would probably ask a clarifying question.
Yeah, they would wanna know
Do you
what
have the
kind of
sauce? Do you have any
sauce.
sauce? All right, so team butter is sauce. Raise your
Yeah,
hand.
it's a sauce. I'm going to go with
Nikki
sauce.
Hill is the
No,
I'm not
lone.
going to
not
raise my
at
hand,
all.
but I agree with it.
Unbelievable.
I'm not proud of it, but I agree with
What
it.
would your mother say?
So the rest of us are team no sauce.
Yeah, I don't. I just. I don't.
I'm
see it
trying to
as
think of
sauce.
something you would pour it on.
Popcorn.
And his answer was great. Dew's popcorn makes perfect sense. It's not a sauce. It
And
doesn't say
I plan to go to the movies this week, and I don't even want popcorn, but I'm going to get it just so I can ask for sauce.
Where's the gravy for this, please? Is there a
It's
gravy
up
pump
there.
around the corner?
He didn't say gravy. He did not say gravy.
He said gravy later on.
The question is is it a sauce, not is it a gravy?
It's like, no, I still don't think it's a sauce. I was on that team, and then Dew made a great point. I can't be on that team anymore. I'm sorry.
Sauce on that steak.
You know, if somebody was at a restaurant and ordered sauce and they wanted butter, I wouldn't be like, "That's not a sauce, you idiot."
Yeah, you
but if you're
don't-
just asking me, I'd be like,
Or for all the
"No."
people that don't like tomato sauce on their
Tomato gravy.
tomato.
You Italians call it gravy, right?
Wouldn't you?
Sure.
I'm being serious.
Yeah, they do. I
Okay.
call it everything.
Some do.
Do you call it butter sauce?
If it's just butter.
But so when you go to Red Lobster and you're eating a lobster, you're like, give me that sauce that you got that I can dip my lobster tail
Someone
into.
has definitely said that.
They say
One cup-
They say melted butter.
One
Can
cup
I
of
get some of that
Better than
secret
your,
sauce?
Like your slightly angered, elevated tone. It makes it
But
so
I
much
will.
funnier.
one cup of clarified
is-
sauce, please.
The thing
These
is,
are my least favorite questions. I know you love them, but I hate these. Like the sandwich, the hot dog sandwich question. I hate these questions.
The thing is,
They're the best.
They make me
I
feel
never
nuts.
thought of it before, but now I will ask for butter sauce.
So now you two can't go out to eat anymore.
Good. I'm glad.
Well, it
I've been
depends on where
looking
you're
for some
going.
reason.
Depends on where you're going. Oh my
I
God!
don't
Great,
want
welcome
to
back,
be here.
Josh. That's enough. You couldn't even eat
Josh,
sauce if you wanted
Josh,
to.
Doesn't anyone care what I think?
Yeah.
Josh,
you
what do you
shut
think?
your
Is butter a sauce?
No, not at all.
All right. Well, there you go. Another one.
Moving on.
Nikki Hill's a man in an island here. I wish Nate or Die you told us if you thought it was a sauce or not. Now I want to know. But thank you for that question. Perfect
By the
return
way,
question.
Does anybody want a junior mint?
You want to tell that story very quickly since we're at the end of the show?
It's too
Okay.
long of a story.
I think you should tell about your cupcake situation.
Oh, I forgot what I was going to talk about something during the what I played section.
What did you?
And I will tell the cupcake story since we're at the end of the show. We don't have music. First things first. What I played.
Oh, Nate. Well, Tentavision, formerly
Yes,
Nate or
that is
Die,
correct.
says, "Josh, you traitor." And I did tell you it's in the email. It's
Oh,
a sauce.
I must have missed it. I'm sorry. I'm glad I missed it because I didn't want to paint our conversation based on what you said. I want to know after. I apologize. But thank you. Well, there you go, Nikki Hill. You and
Thank you,
Tentavision
Mr.
could go out and get butter sauce on whatever you want. Cookies.
No,
Uh,
just sauce. Just sauce, and they're gonna know you're talking about butter.
Oh, that's right. You
No,
can't
Just
say that.
that's not. No, that's not the thing. There's too many sauces to know.
He's right.
Is it honey mustard sauce?
I don't think anybody says that full
And you say
thing.
tomato sauce. You mean
They
the
might
hot
at the
sauce, not
window
the
ask
ketchup.
you, "Do you want any sauces?" And you might say honey mustard.
So then
Delicious.
there we go.
You wouldn't say butter though.
No, but it's got to be honey mustard sauce because it's barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah, I agree. I'm
Right.
just saying, but you wouldn't like. I would imagine my dad would probably do it, but nobody goes like, "Can I have honey mustard sauce, please?" You just go, "Do you have honey mustard?"
Right. Yeah. And now you've always asked for liquefied butter, but now you can say butter sauce.
I'll
It's
have the
easier to say.
liquefied butter, please.
Right away, sir.
Melted. I guess,
Comes out
I
of
guess
the
you might
machine
say-
next to the gravy machine.
I mean,
All right, Mom Brain.
Comes out of your Schlang Super Seat.
Did you know that you can join the Patreon for just a single $1? I really tried.
For $1.
Hey, thank you, Billy. You can join the Patreon for $1 because I'm dumb. I forgot
Did
that I
you know
also
you can
took
win money
Patreon
just
questions.
for playing Tetris? $5,000 is on the line tonight in Tetris Prime Time.
Thanks, Josh. Thank you.
is that still a thing?
I don't know. I don't know if that game's still going or not. So I forgot I was doing Patreon questions too. So this week on Patreon, I will put up the question post and we will get one from you guys too. My apologies. We're not doing it.
wrong with
Calta. We can't do another one this week. Send it to the email and we'll do it. So 2 stories. What I played. Do Michaels, Mom Brain, and myself are all playing Pikmin Bloom, quote unquote playing, passive playing. But I have been stuck on level 48, 48, 49. Are you stuck there too?
No, I'm just like looking at you.
Um,
We're friends in the app, and I just I just
okay.
look
I
at
thought you
him.
meant right now.
Just look at him.
Yeah, level
Some people can
49.
read auras. He can read your Pikmin Bloom level just by looking at you.
And one of my challenges is get at least 2 stars on normal expeditions. And for this whole damn week, I can't find hardly any normal mushrooms. It's large and it's small. Normals, for some reason, have become incredibly hard to find. I want a normal yellow, I get a large brown. I want a normal pink, I get a small blue.
Can I
It's
ask you,
crazy.
Do you have a very specific path that you walk, though? Right?
Yeah.
You don't deviate at
no.
all. That I've started trying to branch out around my neighborhood because I was getting into ruts, not necessarily with
Yeah.
the mushrooms, but with seeds. And as soon as I started walking, even for like 5 minutes in a different place,
Yeah.
it pops up immediately with something new. So I would recommend maybe do like a different loop real quick for only a street, Eve. Sometimes it's only like that short of a distance.
Well, I would, but I usually get a mix of small, normal, and large all the time. Like it's not a problem. But since I got this thing, it's been a problem. But if we do a large and I double up with Mom Brain and we take the mushroom down together, then I can get 2 stars on that, and that also counts towards the normal. But I've been in a normal rut. Thankfully, I only need 1 more, but I've needed 10. I've been here for like the last 2 weeks. It's crazy. But you're right about veering off the beaten path because you'll get a lot more everything in general if you do that. Like whenever we go out somewhere, my Pikmin have like 6 or 7 things to pick up. But I'm full on seeds. I'm full on Pikmin. Like I can't get any more of them, so I just need the damn mushrooms.
Did you find a clover
No, I
seedling?
didn't.
That's another thing. I read in the email. It even says like if you walk outside your normal path, you have a better chance of getting.
I saw that and I was like, I don't think that's true. It was true. It's like they knew. The people that made the game knew. Yeah, I gotta do it. And like I said, the day it wasn't just on St. Patrick's Day. It's a few more days still, so I gotta do it. Yeah, because I want one of those. I'm jealous. I got the Lunar New Year ones. I got that whole set. You have them too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mom Brain got 2 of them.
May the rats eat your eyes!
But yes, that's my Pikmin story. I'm tired of small blues. I want normal pinks, and I'm tired of large browns. I want normal reds. Or any colors.
Yeah.
The cupcake story.
We all do.
Very quickly.
He speaks for all of us.
Very quickly, cupcake story. My dad came over during this week. My mom and
He
dad
sat on
came
a
over.
cupcake?
He did not. I wish. So as you might have heard, I'm on a diet. I've been on a diet for a while. I'm walking every single day. I've walked every single day since Pikmin came out, or Pikmin Bloom came out. So it's 2.5 miles every day. I don't eat as much as I used to, and I don't eat all the things that I used to eat. And it's painful, but I'm doing it. So when my parents come over to visit, it's usually a day where I eat stuff that's more normal. I just don't eat as much of it. So I'm like, I'll get a pepperoni roll or something like that because my parents are going to the pizza place. So I was like, I'm going to have the pepperoni roll and I just need a little something for dessert. And he's like, oh, there's cupcakes on the table. And I was like, this is the best day of my life. I was like, my parents live by this amazing cupcake place. One of those cupcakes is really going to hit the spot. And he's like, yeah, right there in that white box. And I go look on the table. It was a projector that I got in the mail. And he was making a joke and I didn't know it. And he saw the heartbreak in my eyes. And he was like, oh, I was just joking around. I thought you knew it was there. And I was like, I wasn't thinking clearly after you said cupcake. I was just like, and he thought it was really funny. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. But that's the cupcake story Mom Brain wanted me to share with you guys. So there you go.
Sorry to hear that. Can I ask you a
I'll have
question?
to take you out for a cupcake.
When you exercise and you go on walks,
yeah,
do you say,
"Hey, I was ready"? He did today.
Today, yeah, walking around
We
today
were out
because
walking
it's
and he was
humid.
like, "It's disgusting out here." It's
I don't
humid."
mind like cold or super hot, but the
gross,
humidity, I hate it. It's gross. And now, it's like what, 70 out or 68 out. But with the humidity, I'm like, like that. So I'm gonna be in trouble going forward, but it's working, so I'll keep doing it. We don't have music, obviously, because we had to change the email.
Music.
Well, we'll have music
What's
next
that
week.
email again?
That email is goninpod@gmail.com.
Where?
goninpod@gmail.com. Please
And-
put music in the title. Please put question in the title.
Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate that.
And if you don't listen to that,
Unless it's a question.
we'll probably do it anyway. But you're just helping Mom Brain out. And who doesn't want to help Mom Brain out?
A lot of people
Help her
apparently.
out.
Look at her. She needs help, people.
If we only had some juicy exclusive tidbit to end the show with. If only someone had
Dues,
it.
views. It's never news. Rumor of the week with Do Michaels, ladies and gentlemen. So
that's a clip.
This is a rumor. This one's true. So one of the new levels, the mystery levels coming out in Mario Kart, don't ask me how I know this, is going to be Butter Sauce Slide. And it's kind of like Dolphin Shoals. It's going to be underwater, but under butter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look who's here.
oh, man, when you get out of there, like it like starts to coagulate on the tires and stuff?
God, that's
yeah.
foul.
Oh, yeah.
Think of how bad everyone would smell after that. That's
But how
terrible.
delicious everyone would taste.
It would be basted very nicely.
Well, thanks for that inside scoop. I always appreciate your always true, never rumors, do's rumors.
Yeah, that was some savory
Tasty.
news.
And that's all we got this week, people. So, people, thanks for watching.
That's good. Okay.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, all.
everybody.
A whistle.
All right, that's another one in the books. We got a little bit of an after show here.
Great job, everybody.
That was good.
After show. I didn't realize I was leaning back so much.
Are you guys aware
You
of
said
the-
that like you were like not convinced. That was good.
I think it's fun. I think it was really fun. And yeah, no, those
I have spoken.
those
people have
questions though,
spoken. They like it.
and that question, I saw the question about the cereal and the soup. I don't want to answer that. I don't think we should
Well,
answer
it's
any more
if it comes up in the
food-related
email,
questions.
if it comes up in the email, you can.
Are you?
We can have you leave the room, but
No, I'll still.
Are you guys familiar with the whole debate of if there's more doors or wheels in the world?
I've heard that somewhere recently.
My goodness, it really gets you thinking.
There's more windows.
Doors. Doors and wheels.
Oh, wheels.
know.
I thought you said doors or
No.
windows.
Probably wheels.
Yeah, wheels.
Wheels.
here we go, guys.
But like, think about a hotel.
Well, think about like our house.
Nikki Hill.
What?
Nikki Hill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
I'm
'Cause
sorry if this really sounds terrible.
one car in the driveway with 4 wheels,
You're a
but
little
we've got
muffled.
more than 4 doors in the house. So
And
yeah,
think about a hotel
yeah,
or an
Thank you, Donut
apartment
Muffin.
building.
yeah. But there's bikes with wheels and skateboards with wheels.
But then think about Matchbox cars.
yeah.
What?
How many of those count as wheels too?
What does he say in that clip? I can't
I
remember.
really like shortbread.
Yeah, I saw people asking about new sound clips for the soundboard. Yes, like I said, we're going to switch over to a different iPad, and we will have a whole host of new
Got
things.
some new ones.
Myself
You start
and
thinking about
Do
it, it's like-
and Nikki Hill and Kirby were all laughing last week at things we need to add to the soundboard. So don't you worry, we have things lined up.
doo-doo.
You know what?
Very
we'll
proud
do
of
it.
you.
We could do it the old crappy way. I'll give you a little taste of some things to show to come. I want the.
Where's the pizza?
I want the. I got that Batman clip. No, we're not going to do that.
Joker baby.
On the Joker,
yes,
baby. Yeah, we
that's
got to
the
do that one.
I love
Where's
that.
that from?
What's on the Joker, baby? From? Oh my God!
I'm the
It's from On
Joker,
the Joker,
baby.
I want to do the SpongeBob guy. I love that guy.
I don't
Oh,
know
this
what
one.
that is.
So much happening in our world.
I want to do. Oh, do we have this?
What's wrong with you?
Oh
Yeah, we got that.
We don't have this.
Do I have to be?
I love that one so much.
We'll have to explain that one, but that's just fine. I want to know where that's going to come up during the podcast.
I have no idea.
It'll be for
Oh, yes, here we
bad
go.
takes.
It's not gonna happen.
I love that one.
Love that
How
man.
about George Lucas?
Oh, yep, definitely got to do that one. I'm going through what else I got on my phone.
Thank you for doing this.
I want that. Get that picture
gotta
of
d-
Alf and what's his face kissing each
How
other.
about the I've seen everything is good.
You blew it.
Ooh, that's
Yeah, I
good.
want that on
Yeah,
there.
that's a good.
Spicy meatball!
I'm gonna keep it 50-50 straight.
Ooh, I love that guy.
Yeah.
He does keep it 50
We have a Nikki Hill.
Hawkeye's not a bird at all.
Where does that get used in a podcast?
Who knows? We just throw them on there for
Whenever
fun.
we
You
talk
know
about
what
that
takes
Bob
so
Marvel
much.
today.
Oh, I have the Tim Curry one. It's very quiet, but I love it.
Wow, that is quiet.
I can pump up the volume on that.
Can we do very proud of you?
Yeah.
Very proud of you.
Yeah, here we go. The George Lucas.
Thank you for doing this.
I love that. God, that's
And
good.
that's a taste of some things to come. Not everything we got, but
Oh, boy.
we got stuff coming up, people. Don't worry. I got a list of other stuff in my
We got all
email too.
kinds of good ones.
We got good ones. All right, guys.
I think I had the other. You had recorded that one.
What one? Oh, there you go.
Very proud of you.
Yeah, so we got good stuff coming. Don't worry. We got music back next week. Like I said, we did pretty good coming back next week. We're back more towards normal this week. And next week we'll have music and more
As a
sound
wise
effects,
person
probably.
once said, it's good to be regular.
It's good to be regular. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I appreciate all the Discord chatter, and I know I need something to keep track of the Discord like all the time. But thank you for hanging out
Like a
there and your
mom brain.
wonderful gifts and your wonderful comments and all that. It really makes the show that much better for me. Everybody that's watching live and hanging out, I appreciate that. Everybody that listens to the show in general, if you're watching this not live, just afterwards on YouTube, thank you. But that's it. We're done for today. We will see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
That's a nice ending right there.